I can't believe I believed everything we had was last. So young and naive of me to think she was from your past. Silly of me to dream of one day having your kids. Love is so blind, it feels right when it's wrong. I can't believe I fell for your schemes. I'm smarter than that. Dumb and naive to believe that with me you're a changed man. Foolish of me to compete when you cheat, we'll lose within. It took me some time, but now I moved on. Because I realize I got myself, that's all I got in the end. That's what I found out, and it ain't no need to cry. I took a vow that from now on I'm gonna be my own best friend. Be myself, and that's all I got in the end. That's what I found out, and it ain't no need to cry. I took a vow that from now on I'm gonna be my own best friend. Controlling, and you say that you love me, but you don't. Your family told me one day I would see it on my own. Next thing I know, I'm dealing with your 3 kids in my own. Love is so blind, it feels right when it's wrong. Now that it's over, stop calling me, come pick up your clothes. Ain't no need to front like you're still with me. All your homies know, even your very best friend tried to warn me on the low. Took me some time, but now I am strong. Because I realize I got myself, and that's all I got in the end. That's what I found out, and it ain't no need to cry. I took a vow that from now on I'm gonna be my own best friend. Be myself, and that's all I got in the end. That's what I found out, and it ain't no need to cry. I took a vow that from now on I'm gonna be my own best friend. Got me, myself, and I know that I will never disappoint myself. All the ladies, if you feel me, help me sing it out. I'm sitting with you. Yeah, you hurt me, but I learned a lot along the way. After all the rain, you see the sun come out again. I know that I will never disappoint myself. I'm crying. All the ladies, if you feel me, help me sing it out. You hurt me, but I learned a lot along the way. After all the rain, you see the sun come out again. I be myself, that's all I got in the end. That's what I found out, and it ain't no need to cry. I took a vow that from now on I'm gonna be my own best friend. Be myself, and that's all I got in the end. That's what I found out, and it ain't no need to cry. I took a vow that from now on I'm gonna be my own best friend.
Tell me, fellas, have you seen her? It was about 5 minutes ago when I seen the hottest chick that a youngin' never seen before. I say, yo, tell the girl I wanna meet her. On second thought, that ain't the way to go. I gotta give her game proper, spit it so she get it. There she is, I gotta stop her. Or should I talk about a smile? Or what about a style? I'm out of time, she's out the door, I gotta go for mine. Or should I talk about a smile? Or what about a style? I'm out of time, she's out the door, I gotta go for mine. Let the girl say, excuse me, miss. Oh, yeah. And I gotta admit that you got my attention. You're making me want to say, oh. So you're trying to leave this. I saw you dance with you. How I love to keep you here with me, your baby. Now so they grab hold of my hand and let's pretend the flow is ours. You say you don't really dance. Just one, two, step. Now with the music is moving too fast. Grab my hand a little tighter. Don't be afraid to move a little closer. Girl, there's something about you that makes me wanna say and I gotta admit that you got my attention. You're making me want to say so you're trying to leave. How I love to keep you here with me, your baby. I think I'll say yeah. I don't know your name, but excuse me, miss. I saw you from across the room, and I gotta admit that you got my attention. You're making me want to say.
Grown and sexy, but clean sometimes. That's what's up. We didn't say it was a family show, so there's that. Wait, are we with that? With that?
Well,
this or that? Are we?
I don't know. We all over the place.
Had to come out of retirement. These knees they was snap, cracking, and popping, like a Rice Krispie. But we made it do what it do. But I did take a couple ibuprofens afterwards, though. All right.
Mud Talk with Big T, Shay, and Miss Amy.
Can you count, suckers? Get busy, y'all. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your homie Big T.
Hi, Miss Amy.
And it's your boy Red.
And you are officially tapped into the only podcast that brings you the latest in music, news, and fashion. The only show that keeps your ears to the streets.
While we
Grind and shine.
Yes, we grinding and shining now, Red. We grinding and shining.
Red needs to go back to school. He jumped in and said something you didn't even know. I got you. It's fine. I talked over you.
Yes, we grind and shine now. Thank you. All right. Well, what's good, y'all? We back for another episode of Mud Talk, as we always do on these Fridays. How's everybody feeling on this Friday? Y'all feeling good?
It's been a day.
Feeling good?
You feeling good, though?
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Yeah.
Feeling over there. Feeling great.
Yes.
Feeling great.
Yeah.
Feeling good.
We got a little audience.
We do.
Today. I love it. Live studio audience, y'all. We out here.
Yep.
So, but yeah, we do have a very special guest on the show today. We have Mr. Craig Burney on the show today, who is the CEO of the Vintage Collection, and also he is a FAMU alumni. So
CEO.
The CEO. We do big things around here, y'all. We got CEOs in the building. That's major. We got Harlem Globetrotters, CEOs and shit. New studio. We just out here.
Right there.
Okay,
Wait, he was a Harlem Globetrotter?
No, we had a Harlem Globetrotter.
So
He
confused.
is not that tall.
No.
Damn.
Damn.
Weren't that tall.
Was that shade?
He was a point guard.
Anyways, man, we got Mr. Craig Burney in the building. We're gonna chop it up with him a little bit later in the show. But yeah, man, it's definitely. I'm glad it's Friday, payday Friday at that. Thank God.
Well, good for you. It's not my payday Friday.
Oh damn, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I'll send your cash out after the show. You're welcome. That's what friends are for.
I appreciate that.
Yes, and we also have Zoe in the building. Zoe, you've been gone. You've been gone for a little bit. How you been?
I've been good.
What you been up to?
Working, school. Last time y'all see me, I had my braces on and I have them off now.
Yeah.
Look at that smile.
Show that smile, girl.
You're gonna look right in that camera right there and show it all to him.
Because I can see myself. I like to see myself.
I know. I do too.
Yeah.
I am not in the right spot.
All right. Before we get into anything else, y'all know I have to give y'all what's called Big T with the T. And this is where I give y'all all of the news and gossip that's going on with these celebrities. I keep telling y'all that I got job security because of these celebrities. They was doing some bullshit. So, but we're going to go ahead and tap in. And first, we're going to start with Nicki Minaj. So Nicki Minaj has a new album coming out, and her fans are not happy with Drake right now. So Nicki Minaj fans have long held onto a promise from Drake that she be featured on his new album, but the rapper failed to deliver on that promise, and the Barbs are pissed. Drake's For All the Dogs packs on several big name features: 21 Savage, Bad Bunny. You remember Bad Bunny, Amy?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Bad Bunny, not Bugs Bunny.
Not Bugs Bunny.
It's fine.
She also has a feature from Sexy Red and J. Cole, just to name a few. But Nicki's fans are now taking her absence as a sign of disrespect, especially after she publicly pushed for the album to drop. There's still a chance that the two could collab on her album, which is called Pink Friday 2, when it drops in November. But the Barbs are hearing none of it, and they are calling for the Queen to cut all ties from Drizzy.
Oh, stop.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people on that album.
Yeah. It's a lot.
That's way too much.
Yeah.
No, it's good though. I mean, so what if Drake's not on there?
Album. That's it. Just straight 10
You
songs.
see how he just tried? He just plugged this Big T with the teeth. I got this 10-song album over here. He just checked me out.
Yeah, though, like
It went from Nicki Minaj to Red.
But
hey, you got Drake on there?
No, I do not.
Well,
Hey,
one of these days.
He's coming manifested. Okay.
Yeah,
But
Drake-
yeah,
Drake
y'all,
and Red.
yeah, but y'all barbs, calm down. It's
Right.
not that deep. If anybody knows Drizzy and Nicki Minaj, you know they've been close since they signed to Young Money, and they've done a bunch of features together. So you know, just
Aren't they neighbors?
I don't know, are they?
I think they're neighbors.
Live together.
I don't that
Well,
that's,
she's married.
I don't think that happened, but I do think that they're
It
neighbors.
doesn't matter.
I genuinely think that Drake, Nicki Minaj, and Lil Wayne are all neighbors. I feel like I heard that somewhere. If that's probably wrong,
Oh, that's interesting. I don't know.
I'll Google it later.
We'll Google it. All right. And speaking of Drake, Drake says that he is taking a hiatus from music for a whole entire year, y'all. So soak up his new album, which is called For All the Dogs, because Drake is dropping the mic. He said he's walking away from music to deal with a health issue that has been bothering him for a long time. He made the bombshell announcement Friday morning on his Sirius XM show, Table for One, saying, I need to focus on my health first and foremost. Apparently, he's been battling a gastrointestinal issue, and he says, I've been having the craziest problems for years with my stomach. He didn't go into any specifics about what's going on with him, but says that I'm going to require enough time that he's going to lock the door on the studio for a little bit and maybe a year or something, maybe even longer to take care of it. So, yeah, we're definitely sending prayers up to Drake because that's major.
And also, it makes sense as to why the Nicki Minaj fans have not seen him.
Yeah, hello.
He's got gastrointestinal things.
Yeah, y'all Nicki fans, calm the fuck down. You know what kind of really bothers me though is like people have these like stands, I guess you want to call them, and they just go so crazy, like so hard. Like, I mean, it's cool to like go hard for your favorite rapper or singer, but to really just be on some weird shit, that's a lot.
If y'all haven't watched Swarm, watch it because it's about crazy fans.
Yeah.
Donald Glover is a part of that. So you know it's good.
Yeah, I saw episode 1 with Chloe Bailey, and I was like, wow, this I ain't gonna tell y'all what happened, but it was a lot happening within the first 5 minutes. Yeah, Chloe, shout out to you.
I feel like it's all Illuminati shit.
Oh my lord.
Oh hell.
So it's a lot that, especially with Drake, Jay-Z.
Yeah, Drake does get associated with that a lot.
Yeah, him and Jay-Z.
The Illuminati gave him gas.
Beyonce,
is that what you're saying?
Kanye.
It's all the Illuminati that gave him stomach issues.
So yeah.
I know. I feel it.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I think he just needs a break. And you know what? We all need a break sometimes.
Well, you know what? As an artist, like they're on the road so much, like it's really hard to take care of yourself because they're constantly performing, they're constantly traveling. Who's that? Well,
haven't you ever had the issue taking a shit when you're not in town? Like when you're like, it's like not your home throne.
And do you know how long a concert lasts? Like he's performing for an extensive amount of time without a bathroom break.
And you got to think the diet's not that great either. Like on the road, how do you eat healthy on the road all the time?
Like, do you think Beyonce in the middle of her set was like, "Hey, I'll be back. I gotta take a shit."
Maybe. You would be all over. You'd be like, "Yes, Beyonce, you take
like,
that shit."
Yes, B, you better take that shit.
I'll be out the side of the door. I'll hand you the toilet paper one little square at a time.
You feel me?
I know you will.
I'm part of the Beehive. I will be ready. Okay.
Support healthy Bob.
That is
we do.
Sure
do on Mud Talk.
We sure do.
Hey, that is not a good Beehive. I'm sorry.
What? Making sure that Beyonce is healthy.
She needs to shit too. Everybody shits.
Everybody shits.
I wish you read the book. Everybody poops. I'm gonna buy it for you.
Yes,
please do.
I will.
All right.
I will.
All right. And in our last big T with the T, so NBC just released updated ratings and says the game actually peaked at 29 million viewers. And you want to know who they want to thank? Taylor Swift. So the new numbers include people who watched on NBC as well as Peacock. It was the Chiefs versus the Jets game. And now it is NBC Sports' biggest ever streaming audience for a regular Sunday night football game. Taylor Swift and Travis are seemingly, still going strong, but the number of folks tuning in for updates as Taylor cheers on TK dipped as Taylor went back for seconds. But as soon as she came back, the ratings went back up. So the game actually averaged 20.31 million viewers between the Chiefs and the New York Jets.
I am all about this drama. I just want to let you know this. I, first of all, am obsessed with Travis Kelce.
I'm not obsessed because he fucking cut his he has like the weird mustache shit going on.
Yeah, he does look like he's about to go pull somebody over, but
he looks like that he doesn't turn on.
Okay, but like I know that there's potential there, and I've seen it. I'm
just saying he looks like he doesn't turn on his body cam. That's all I gotta say.
There's a chance he might, but he does have a little bit more credit than that. Because we know that he isn't like that.
He's not. And then he had
it's just the stupid mustache that people grow.
It's
and
like a porn mustache.
Yeah, the 80s porn stash.
Where you can twist it.
I don't think there's twisting. I mean, maybe Taylor's twisting it. I don't know. But she's twisting a lot. Can I tell you who I absolutely wish that I was in this is their mom.
Yeah.
Like Mama Kelsey, she is just living the life. So she got to hang out with Taylor Swift. And then the next week's game, she was sitting in the box for her other son's game with Jake, the State Farm guy,
Mhm.
and then went to the Chiefs
yeah.
game and was in there with Taylor Swift and
Yeah.
Blake Lively and some
Yeah.
other people I don't know because they're celebrities. I wasn't paying attention, but
Yeah, she was living the life.
she's and you know what? Can you just imagine that could be maybe your future daughter-in-law?
Yeah.
People are feeling like they're going to get married. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they could. I know I saw a recent podcast with his ex-girlfriend, and she called him a narcissist.
I could see it.
She said that was like one of the reasons why they broke up because he was a narcissist.
But let's be real. Don't you think most professional athletes are probably narcissistic tendencies?
So.
I mean, not saying they are, but like tendencies.
Yeah, but he also has a type. You know, he used to like date black girls only, and now he's with Taylor Swift, which is
because he don't look spicy white anymore.
Well,
that's why. That's what happened. It's that mustache. It threw everybody off.
Seasoning. He has no seasoning.
The seasoning disappeared.
The seasoning disappeared.
It's out. It's gone.
All right.
The mustache.
Well, that was Big T with the tea. Y'all know if I got some tea, I'm gonna spill it here first on Mud Talk. So
that was Big T with the tea.
Thank you, Red.
There he
You
is.
missed that shit.
I tried to do a sound effect last time. It just didn't come out right.
Yeah. We did some sound effects last week, and
it was not the red.
Yeah,
style.
it didn't sound like that at all.
Yeah, not at all.
So yeah,
I'm back.
we appreciate you being back.
Glad you're back.
Matter of fact, didn't you go to a wedding?
Yeah, I went to a wedding.
How was that wedding?
Flint, Michigan. It was my cousin.
Mm-hmm.
She's been with her boyfriend for over 20 years now.
That's a long ass time to not marry somebody.
So
wow.
It's been 20 years to get married.
That's what
I mean, just saying.
We don't judge.
That is a long dating situation.
We're just happy.
Good for them for staying together that long.
Yeah.
Some people would just peace out after a little while.
Since like junior high.
Wow. Yeah.
Good for them.
You know, Jim Jones and Chrissy were like that. You know who Jim Jones is, the rapper?
I knew.
I was just
Jim Jones.
I was just asking because when we said about Bad Bunny,
Bad Bunny is not. Listen,
I just didn't know. Okay,
Yeah,
I got
I
to
know who
ask.
Jim
Okay,
Jones
there
is.
we go. So you know, Jim Jones and Chrissy were together for like 10 plus years,
Mhm.
and Chrissy proposed to him,
I saw that.
and they never got.
And they didn't get
She
married.
proposed, and they never got married.
Do you want to know what
Yeah.
I actually think happened? I think he got embarrassed that she proposed, and he was like in behind closed doors, because I actually heard the interview of somebody asked like,
Yeah.
"Hey, what happened to the wedding?" And she's like, "Oh, we talked about it, and it's just not for everybody." And I was like, "You know what happened?
Yeah.
What really happened was he pulled you aside and said, "Don't you dare
Don't you do
ask
that
me to
shit
marry
again."
people on TV." That's
Yeah.
what happened.
Yeah.
I do know who the hell you're talking about.
I just have to clarify.
One rapper who's not even that. People only know who he is because of like a few appearances on songs, and he's dating a Jenner. That's it.
Yeah,
That's all.
he's dating who?
Let's be real.
Kylie Jenner
No,
or Kendall
Kendall.
Jenner.
Kendall.
Yeah.
Kylie's dating some Theodoria or something.
Oh.
Her and Tyga broke up.
Yeah. Well, that's because he has an OnlyFans. So
And
I'm
she
just-
doesn't.
I don't think so.
She doesn't need one. She just
Yeah,
only
Tyga has
fans it
an
all over the
OnlyFans.
place.
Everybody got.
I'm gonna have to log into that.
Yeah. I mean, just go on Twitter, you'll see it for free.
Hey,
Right now.
I know how you love that Twitter
Well, I do.
or X.
Oh,
It's X now.
it's very X.
It's very. Maybe that's why they made it X.
That's probably why. Yeah.
Like we're gonna change that.
I guess. All right. So we have Zoe here. Zoe is back, and she has the grown-ish is what we're calling it, because we're not calling it teen talk.
The grownish. We
the
gotta put that
grownish.
the in there.
You got to put that D in there, but
Yeah.
we're calling it the grownish because Zoe is all grown up and shit now, and she be talking about grown shit. So Zoe, what you got for us today?
So I have a little back to school / homecoming guidelines. Let's just say guidelines.
Okay.
But this is kind of like a general announcement to the parents, and this is not for college parents because they're out and about. They're grown. These are for the babies, elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
Be the teacher at home too. It don't rely just on the teachers.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Because I've seen like a lot of like Facebook posts, a lot of TikToks about teachers saying like, how come my 8th graders on the 4th grade reading level and like what is going on? I don't understand. I don't have time to like catch up everybody, and I got 28 other students and other stuff. And I have another job. It's called Building Futures. Shout out to them. It's a mental health and behavioral facility for kids. And actually, my son put me on. It was her job first, and I was volunteering. But some of those kids are behind too, and I'm just like, what is going on? How you don't know how to spell your name? Like your
COVID.
name.
A lot of it still is an after effect of COVID.
Yeah, that's
For
but
sure.
It's like parents, when do y'all like take responsibility? When do y'all step in? Like, and the fact that y'all willingly be like, yeah, they don't know how to do this. Why?
Yeah.
Why are you proudly just? I get trying to get help, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know, it just rubbed me the wrong way. Like,
Well, and then when the teacher tries to explain that or talk to the parent about it, and they ask like, hey, what are you doing at home? Are you reading with them? And then get turned around and told by the parent, well, that's not my job. You're the educator. You need to be teaching my kid. When in reality, it takes a village, and the village is at home.
I'm about
and
to
the
say,
village
child,
is
don't
at,
get me started.
Yeah. Oh, I know. We could both go off on this for a while.
and the teachers don't even get paid enough to be dealing with y'all kids. So
Listen, because we about to be on strike next, right along with them Jeep workers and everybody else. So
okay.
That's a good word, though. It's a very, very smart thing. Listen,
Absolutely.
please.
So now it's for all the like high schoolers, college kids. I know we've been in school for like 2 months.
About to.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. So a little like things that I've collected. Like I'm online doing college, so it's like a little bit different, but it's still like a lot because it's college.
Online's honestly, I think it's even sometimes harder than in person
Oh,
because you gotta be real self-directed.
yeah. And it takes a lot of discipline.
Mm-hmm.
So get a planner or agenda book, something to keep you organized so you can write dates down, due dates, important information, emails, syllabus info, you name it. You need to know it. Get some time management skills. Because you scrolling on TikTok, on Facebook, talking with your friends. Now 11:59 and you miss an assignment.
That's facts right there. That is true facts.
You thinking, oh, I still got time, and that time slipped right past you. And now
Because you're
like,
too busy at that tailgate,
Yep.
living your best life, and miss your whole assignment.
Read the syllabus. The syllabus is there for a reason. It's gonna have all the information you need, all the TA emails, professor emails, everything. So that's important. And if you're gonna email your professor, make sure you read the syllabus because they're gonna tell you, did you read the syllabus? And you're gonna be mad because why are you telling me to read the syllabus? I read the syllabus.
And don't throw it away. I did that my very first class my freshman year, threw it away, missed all the assignments for a month. Professor nicely pulled me aside and said, hey, you got an F. And I was like, what? There was no assignments due. Because you're used to it. When you go to college, you're used to people saying, hey, it's due this day. And I was like, and they're like, it was all in the syllabus. And I was like, what in the world are you talking? So then I found the syllabus online, figured it out, learned my lesson. So that's very, very, very solid.
And sometimes the way my like calendar, like due dates is set up, like it'll send you reminders, but it also will like set it up to connect your calendar with this so you have it like everywhere.
And your calendar will come to like your Google. Well, you got an iPhone, but I have Google. So like on your Google, it'll set you a reminder.
Yeah.
So like when I be like, it'd be like Mother Talk in 30 minutes or like
Yeah.
and it don't go away.
I was about to say
you swipe
he
it,
said it like it wasn't an iPhone feature either. He was like,
I got Google on my
iPhone.
phone.
I'm sorry.
We can do that too on the iPhone, Red.
The reminders do the same.
You do have to download it though. You have to download Google, right?
Yeah, you got to download it.
Yeah. And you can set reminders on iPhones too, like actual what is it? Siri, what is it? Siri, Alexa, whatever iPhone is.
Siri.
Yeah. Do a reminder.
Let me see. Okay. Get to know the teachers, the professors, the teacher assistants, student teachers, everything, because I really don't like to kiss butt, but sometimes you got to like, hey, I need a little bit extra help. Like if you, my dad say, if you build a rapport with your teachers, like they most likely to help you out than other students. And sometimes like I really don't do that because it's like I'm online and I'm a people person, so I like to be around people, and it's kind of just like I got 15 weeks and 7 weeks. I don't really got time to be like, hey, I send an email. Like if you send one back, I send one, and like we had discussion boards, stuff like that. But it's really kind of hard to like build that connection over somebody you can see. Like you can tell all the information in the world, but I really don't know you. Like, I can't put a face to the information.
I mean, it's definitely important. I in my years ago did teach college for a while, and I'm not gonna lie, like the people that built that connection, even just sent the email, just something simple, it was a lot easier for me to feel like I had the ability to help them than somebody I didn't hear from the entire semester, and then at the very end that paper is due and they're calling me begging me for an extension. I'm like, we haven't talked all semester. I mean, I'm nice, so I would kind of help them out, but like it was a lot easier to help people that I felt like I had the rapport with and knew, especially because those college classes can be big, especially online.
I was gonna say they can be huge, like 100+ students.
And the biggest thing is college is all about networking. Like learn how to network. You know what I'm saying? So not only network with your teacher, but like you say, the RAs, your teacher assistants, people in the library. Like learn how to network.
Even with your classmates.
Yeah. Communication is key.
Yes, it is.
Communicating with your peers and everything, you have to communicate in order for you to grow. So hey, that's the biggest goal right now.
And something I'm taking a computer class, and the professor, he actually started a scholarship for like LGBTQ plus students, and I was like, I thought that was so cool.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
And like,
dope.
if I was interested, I'd be like, I got some connect.
Yeah.
You give me
Yeah.
information, but like, give me the scholarship, but like tell me how to fill
Yeah.
this out. Or
Mhm.
But
And you have
apply
somebody that
to
you could
I was
network
about to
with,
say,
or if there's a
yeah.
classmate that you met, you're like, hey, he's got this. If they didn't know,
Yeah.
it's some of those people that you meet in those college classes, even if you don't have the same major because it's a gen ed class, you might be networking down the road trying to look for a job someday, and they might have some connections as well. So
Absolutely.
how you build it.
And I want to make it clear, these are notes for myself too. I'm not a master at this. Please don't think that just because I'm telling y'all to do it, I'm supposed to be doing it myself, and I'm learning how to do it. So, find ways that will benefit your study habit and your learning style to study for tests and quizzes and all that other stuff, because they don't really teach you how to study. They just be like, yeah, take these notes and we got a quiz on Friday. Okay, but like, how do I retain information? Then you like ask. Sometimes you don't study and you just like, oh, I think I remember that. And you guess and check. You always pick C or always pick D. Like, just hope for the best.
I mean, at some point you'll get one right, right?
So like, I just pick A and all
That's
these.
right
I'm gonna
there.
get
Yeah.
50%. Maybe it's 25.
Yeah. When I was in college, I was like, wait a minute, I circled A way too many times. Let me just go ahead and circle C.
Gotta be false.
Even when I like study, I used to do second guess myself.
Those
Yeah.
are good facts right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you know what your learning style is?
I'm really like hands on. Like I have to do it. I have to see you do it. Like you have to tell me how to do it step by step, and then I have to practice it. And you have to be there to be like, am I doing this right? Because
Yeah.
even with online school, like I don't really like do this, like teach yourself basically, like watch all these videos. I don't take in information well that way. Like can write notes.
Yep.
I've been doing good and just like retaining information and stuff like that. I kind of call myself a quick learner, so it hasn't been that hard, but it wasn't easy at first. I was like struggling, but
So how do you study when you do yours? Like what would be an idea for people if they wanted to take an idea that you do to study?
I usually take notes and then like write down important information or just highlight important information or write it down on the index card and like look over it. And actually I'm taking a psych class, so they have different study habits. One is, I'm not really promoting this, but for instance, let's say if you're a drinker or you smoke to relax or to study, you retain information better if you do it right before the quiz as well.
I can give you the safe, like non-smoking and drinking one if you chew gum too, and then you chew the same gum.
Yeah.
So if you chew gum while you study, then chew the same kind. Yeah.
See,
So if you're not a
You're
drinker,
saying roll a blunt before.
I'm not
you say-
condoning it. I'm just
No,
saying those
'cause
are
look though.
examples.
Look though, a lot of people take Adderall. They take Adderall before they.
we are not promoting any of this.
I don't own copyrights and nothing.
No, I'm saying we're not
We're
promoting
not
drug use in
influencing
order to
drug
study.
use.
But I'm saying that's what.
So we're saying instead of that, chew some gum.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't get high right before the quiz. You can't get drunk right before the quiz.
Yes.
Like,
You'll have a
you
lot.
gotta do something else.
You'll be sitting yourself in the RA's office trying to figure out if you're going to be able to continue in college or not. If
Yeah.
you're rolling up drunk and high and stuff
To take a test.
to take a test.
Yeah, because the professor.
Have you been to college, Ren?
Yes, I did 2 years in Owens Community
Okay.
College.
And how often did? Never mind.
We're not
We're just
even
gonna,
gonna ask
keep
that
going.
question.
We'll ask you that later. Never mind. Keep going.
In the video, she was saying like she actually caught one of her students who was smoking while studying. She was like, you know about this? We talked about this. Like, you know, you're gonna have to do this like for the quiz if you want accurate scores.
Yeah.
So I just thought that was really interesting.
It is.
That's
But
good.
gum will
That's
work
good.
too. Gum will work. It is safe. It is not
Maybe
a.
Gum
a
and peppermint.
song,
Gum
maybe a
and
riddle.
peppermint.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was an index card person. Like,
No Adderall, Red.
stop talking about drugs, or you're about to get booted. This is a college talk.
Yeah.
No, but I was going to say is index cards are really good. And if you could ask yourself and try to think of like, if I was the professor, what would I ask? And that's, taking the notes that you had and then trying to come up with your own quiz. That's what I always did. Did you have a study habit that you did?
I was just joshing.
We know you're about to draw some Adderall and take some tests. It's fine.
Yes. Lexi said no to drugs.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lexi.
Thank you. Did you have a study habit that you did that worked well for you?
So one of my study habits that I used to do, I used to love guided notes. So like guided notes really helped me out a lot. Just because like sometimes when I would take notes, I would try to like write everything down and then you don't remember that. So like Zoe said, just writing down the important information, but also like I had a teacher who used to give us like an outline and would like be like fill in the blanks and stuff.
Mhm.
So that
Yeah, I like that too.
yeah,
Yeah.
so that really helped me out a lot. So I would just say, do not try to write down everything that's on the PowerPoint slide because you're not gonna remember.
Yeah.
And then half the shit that's on the PowerPoint is not even on the test anyway.
Although I will say, as somebody that has ADHD, for me, it's when I'm sitting in a class, and that's not how I study, but I literally will try to write everything that they're saying out loud because
Yeah.
it keeps me focused and it keeps me like locked into what they're saying.
Mhm.
Now I go back and look at my notes and realize that half of them are not really usable.
Yeah.
But for me, as somebody that has a hard time focusing, that was something that did help me. But when it came to studying, I had to pull those notes out and put them on index
Yeah.
cards.
And also, don't highlight everything. Don't be in your textbook and just highlighting the whole damn thing yellow. That's
You're not
unnecessary.
gonna remember everything that you highlighted.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
Highlighting the important points only if you're going to highlight.
Yeah.
When the word is bolded, that's when you can start highlighting.
Yes.
Don't highlight when memory was.
Yes.
No, just skip
The
the,
word.
definition
Yeah.
and highlight it.
And if the professor or the notes repeat themselves multiple times, it's probably going to show up
Yeah.
somewhere else.
And also Quizlet. Lexi said Quizlet.
Yeah,
is
Quizlet's
really
great.
good. Yes.
Quizlet's a really good one too.
Okay.
I love me some
Mhm.
Quizlet. Kahoot. Love me a good
Kahoot's
Kahoot.
good.
Yeah. So
Yep.
do they do Kahoot in college?
Not when I did it.
Uh-uh.
Mm-mm.
Well,
But I didn't give a lot of tests. Like I did a lot of papers, and papers were a lot of the way that we assessed.
you
people's
also didn't
learning.
have the internet either.
Fuck off. I don't care if it's 9 o'clock or not. You can fuck off on that one.
You didn't
We for
have it.
sure had the internet. We for sure had the
Was
internet.
it AOL?
When I was in like maybe 7th grade, yes.
Like dial up?
No.
AOL.
When I was in like 7th grade.
Oh.
You were not even my age, Red. He's over here like, no, we had.
I had
What year did you
AOL.
graduate, Red? We didn't talk about.
Uh-huh.
Right. No. See, I'm old enough to have been your educator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had AOL growing up.
Yeah.
I had an AIM. AOL was a messenger. Loved it.
Yeah.
All
All right, keep going.
What you got for us?
Sorry.
Zara?
Find friends to study with too.
Mm.
I personally don't like. Oh my gosh, being online is so lonely. I get so lonely. I'm such a people person, so I'll be like, "Hey, you want to study? You want to go to the library?" Because I can go to the library. It's a good place to be, but I'm there by myself. I'm twiddling my fingers, just staring off into space because
Mhm.
I don't know. I just need some company, some motivation, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you feel like people online, do they take you up on that sometimes? Yeah.
I
that's
have,
good.
so the program is through my job, which is Starbucks, and some of my other coworkers are also in the program. So we kind of have this group chat where we try to get together, and some of the other girls go to UT, so it's like we're just all
That's great.
Yeah.
So we try to get together and go to. If you haven't been to SIB, go to SIB. That's a good,
I love SIP.
cozy cafe.
Yes. It's so
And
chill.
Starbucks is one too. It get a little
Is
loud,
that
but
right there in by the UT campus?
Mhm.
Yeah.
right across the street from the Central, where the Five Guys. That
In
plaza.
Westgate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They have really good smoothies. And they
Isn't it
have
around
like,
the back though.
Huh?
It's around the back.
yeah. Yeah. They have good smoothies. And then they have like an area upstairs where it's just like strictly quiet. Like you
Hmm.
can't talk or do nothing. So
Yes.
at least you're not supposed to.
Like,
And they had this oatmeal cookie with no raisins. I was like, ooh, this is my new favorite place. Because I like oatmeal raisin cookies, but I don't like raisins.
Do you feel like
yeah.
you're cheating on Starbucks though sometimes?
No.
Oh.
If I went to Dunkin', then yeah. But
Oh.
Sip is
Sip is a whole nother level. I love it.
It's not a franchise.
And also with that, like, go to tutoring too. Like, tutoring is good. It's not embarrassing. Like, everybody needs help. You cannot do things by yourself, especially college. Like, you can't even pay for college by yourself. Why would you try to study by yourself and try to do work?
Hello.
And you're already paying for it in your tuition. People don't realize that. Like a lot of the services
Yeah.
you get, you're paying for that. Legal services, tutoring services,
Yeah.
the rec
All
center
about
services.
reading and finding dates
Yeah.
and talking to people.
Listen, when I was at UT, I was like, all this shit is mine. Like
Yeah.
I am in here. The tutoring, that's mine. The
Yeah.
cafe, that shit is mine. Like
Everything.
I'm in here. I was at Subway every fucking day
Mhm.
because I'm paying for this shit.
Yeah.
So it's mine.
Everything.
So go ahead and make my
Even
little
medical
spicy Italian
services.
sandwich and let's go.
Ooh, I'm hungry now.
I know, right?
I just had Subway the other day because I was craving it. I was like, oh, I need Subway.
I know. I had Subway the other day too.
Subway doesn't sponsor us, so we're gonna move on.
Oh, okay, sorry. But hey, Subway, if you want to, you can
Not
sponsor.
sponsored.
Hey, Subway,
Subway.
yes. Give us some
We do not
spicy
sponsor
Italian.
Subway.
Yes.
Okay, and then lastly, summer is coming to an end, so let's limit the fun. Let's limit our outside time. We go outside on the weekends. Let's keep a school schedule school during the week, outside on the weekends. Only if your work done.
Yes.
If your work's not done, we're gonna catch you next weekend, maybe.
Until it's exam time, and then
Yeah.
it's gonna be inside.
I mean, you can
Yeah.
still have fall
You can-
activities.
Yeah, you can still have fun. That's the thing about like listening to other people. Like they be like, "Oh, you can't do this and you can't do that." Like, get your priorities straight. Yeah, get your priorities straight. Like, if it's not done, you need the time. If your paper due, you got a 10-page paper due 11:59. You trying to go out? stay at the dorm and
Stay
do the
inside.
paper. You know,
Bed-
you're not gonna miss much, and maybe you might get done, and you might can go out just for a little bit. But
Mhm.
I always try to, especially because I don't have no like set schedule. Like
Mhm.
the school gave me a schedule. No, this is all on myself. So I try to get my work done during the week, at least get all of my work done that's for that week done. And then like if I
Yeah.
have time, I go out Saturday. I try to keep Friday to like as the start of the weekend, but I still got homework, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
like Sunday, really don't go out on Sunday. So really
good.
Saturday,
Yeah.
it's a hit or miss.
Plus, if the paper's due at 11:59, you know the good going out doesn't start until midnight
Yeah.
anyways. So get the paper done by 11:59 and then go out at midnight.
But that's gonna bring up my next point. Because school just started and homecoming is up, you know, BG and UT just had their homecoming. Let's talk about getting there on time. So if y'all paper due at 11:59, the party don't start till 10, but you know it don't get active till maybe 11:30.
Mhm.
But the door prices is up because everybody is there. So you gotta get there early. You gotta pick and choose. You gotta get that paper done on Thursday so you
Right.
can be outside on Saturday and
So-
be there early. If party start at 9:30, you there at 9 o'clock. Okay.
So prioritize your school and then prioritize the party time.
Yeah, that's how I think. And my
Yes.
friends like, you was punctual, girl, because I'm not trying to pay $4 to get in. I barely want to
Mhm.
pay 10.
Hello.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. That was the last thing on the list. But
like
since Amy
that.
brought it up about being on time, I just
Mhm.
you can't be on CB time to a black event. That just don't make sense.
Hey.
That just don't make sense. So yeah, there are tailgates and there are football games and then there are parties and frat parties and all this other stuff. I'm saying have fun, but be safe.
Absolutely. Please be
It's-
safe.
Be
It's not
safe.
high school anymore, so
Yeah.
this is a really different ball game,
Mhm.
and it's not that easy. Well, it is easy to get yourself in trouble and wrapped up in stuff you're not
Yeah,
trying to get
'cause
wrapped up in.
you're
Yeah.
definitely getting into the adult world to where you have responsibilities now to where you have to take care of yourself. So
Absolutely. Yeah.
And you did talk a little bit about going out safety on one of your other ones, right?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So
I
you can
wrote
go back
that
to
in.
go back to season 2 and watch out that if you want even more details on how to be safe when you're going out.
Yeah. Especially during homecoming weekend. Like it's
Mhm.
so easy. I mean, it's good to have fun, but it's so easy to get caught up in shit during homecoming weekend. So
Mhm.
be safe. And just being honest, some people in college don't always have good intentions when it's going out to parties and shit. So you know, you gotta be cool. Just be safe out there.
And maybe it's not even the college people. Sometimes it's the people out that are outside the college
Yeah.
that aren't in
Yes,
their protected
it's
college
other
community.
people that's around you that
Yeah.
affects
All
you.
those creepy 30-year-old men we were talking about earlier on our
God.
All
standing on the
the
side.
non-college students who
Yeah.
graduated
They
from
don't
the
they
streets.
ain't even
Yes.
at college. They just
Yeah,
Right.
they just
out
there
there.
to be there.
Right.
Yeah. I went to the
That's-
UT tailgate last weekend and I
So
was
you were one of them.
no. First of all, I went to UT. So let's start with
Okay.
that. Second of all, I saw people and I was like, did you even go to college? Like, why are you here? It just didn't. I was just
They
like,
wanted the college life without the actual academics.
yeah, well, and they was being some creepy little bastards. 'Cause they
Exactly,
was,
I know.
yeah, I was like, wow, time for me to get away from you. So there's that.
Mhm.
But yeah, all right. Well, thank you. So you got
Love
anything
it.
else for us?
When I was going to the homecoming parties, when y'all was talking about PPO, man, it was somebody granddad in there with a cane, like a literal cane, just
No.
walking around. I'm just like, ooh.
But was it his step cane? Because maybe that's what it was.
Was he a Kappa?
no, this was
Oh.
a grandpa.
But sometimes
with
they like
a
to.
walking cane.
Okay, so it wasn't like
Oh.
a step cane.
No.
Okay,
with
He
the
was-
cane.
Yes. He was
Okay.
actively.
he wasn't like trying to dance with the cane, like with all the.
He was just in there with his
No,
cane.
he was
Okay.
in there. He was in there when he wasn't supposed to be. He was supposed to be at home.
He was standing on the. Yeah, he was doing that creepy old man stuff.
This is for 20-year-olds. What are
Yeah.
you doing?
Yeah.
Oh God. All right.
Why did I just envision Red in like I don't know
I don't know.
30 years?
Let's hope
This
not.
creepy cane. It.
Not envision me.
let's hope not. All right. Well, thank you, Zoe, for the grown-ish. We appreciate you for giving those homecoming tips. And like we said out there, make sure y'all are being safe and get your priorities in check. If you want to go out to those parties and don't want to pay $40 at the door, do your fucking homework
Yeah.
and then go kick it.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yes.
All right.
I like it.
Yes. Well, speaking of homecoming, so I have what's called tips with tea.
Okay.
And typically with tips with tea, I normally give y'all 5 things on what you should or should not do. But this time I decided to switch it up a little bit because it's homecoming, right?
All right.
And so I saw this post on Facebook.
What you got for us?
No, so I saw this post on Facebook. Actually, was about homecoming, and I decided to give some advice tips instead of my tips with tea that I normally give. So I'm not going. Well, it actually doesn't have the name on here, but I'm gonna just read it. So this message says, so me and my dude been going strong since May. We do about everything together. Last week, I mentioned I was going to Central State's homecoming with him. He said he was going by himself. I said, what the fuck? So we got into a
Sure
big,
did.
yeah. So we got into a big argument, and there's been tension all week. I feel like he's trying to relive them days and be around his old girlfriends. Should I just let it go for now, or should I just pop up at the homecoming? So
I'm so confused. He doesn't want her to.
So he's going to the homecoming.
Okay, and she doesn't want her to go.
And she wants to go with him, and he said, hell no. So she feels like that he's trying to relive his old days with his old girlfriends. And so she like, should I stay home or should I just pop up? My tip is, girl, go to the homecoming and fuck him.
Yeah.
Go to the homecoming, fuck him. The homecoming is not specifically for him. Go ahead, have a good time. And I think that she's thinking a little bit too deep about it.
Way too deep.
Because if he wanted to relive his old girlfriends, he wouldn't have to go to a tailgate to do it.
Why would he do that in public?
Hello.
if he's gonna do that, he's gonna do that in private.
Everybody can see you.
Right.
So, I just feel like it was she was thinking about it a little too deep. So if you're watching this, girl, fuck him and go to that damn homecoming. Have a good time.
But don't be like all
yeah.
It's gonna make it worse.
Yeah, and go to the homecoming with good intentions and not like, oh, I'm going because I want to pop up on it. Because then I feel like pop-ups just make everything worse.
Yeah.
It just makes the situation worse.
Wherever you pop up.
Yeah, because now you're gonna have an argument in public, or you might get embarrassed publicly. And now that's a whole totally different, conversation. So
grab some friends.
Go to the tailgate and fuck him.
Yeah. Go have fun.
Yeah, go have fun.
His responsibility would have thrown me off too. Like, what you mean? Like, we together. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I can see where she's coming from, but yeah, at the end of the day,
I mean,
plenty of fish in the sea.
You feel me? And you're going to see SU homecoming. So I'm pretty sure you're going to see some other people. So, and my thing is too is you might see your old boyfriends at the tailgate too. So,
And I don't know. Maybe it sounded like that she didn't go there. That's kind of what it sounded like. I didn't catch all that.
She probably
it sounded like he went to his old homecoming.
And then she probably wanted to go. And he said no. And I just feel like go to the homecoming and still have fun. One monkey don't stop no show.
Yeah. One monkey won't stop no gorilla.
Okay.
So I kind of
analogy.
That was
so deep.
I don't even know. You left me speechless. I know what I was about to say, but here I gotta give him a little. I'm gonna be on his side too, because maybe he just wants to have a little bit of space and have some fun and relive some old days. Maybe not with girlfriends, but just with his college days. Like, you don't have to always be all up on your person.
Oh, thank God.
My bad.
Go ahead. Go ahead. No, I wanted to hear what you had to say. I said what I was going to say. You don't have to be all up on your person. People, you need to give them some space.
Yeah, because I hate clingy people. Like I cannot. Like I can't. Like, I see you at home. I see you at work. I see you at the tailgate. Like, damn. Like, I see you at Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Like, just
maybe they live together. Like, maybe every time they wake up. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
And homecoming, sort of those things that was probably, I'm assuming, before her.
Yeah.
And maybe sometimes you just want to go back and relive their life a little bit before that, and not necessarily with girlfriends. I always hate when people just jump to assume that it's with girlfriends. He probably wants to go see his friends.
Yeah.
Or go watch a football game that was good at his old school. And
or girl, probably just get the fuck away from you. Because
honestly,
because that's what it's.
If you're talking about popping up, you popped up elsewhere.
Hey, I need a break from you. Let me go see my friends and kick out and hang it. Like, what is wrong with that? I don't see nothing wrong with that.
I agree. His response was a little harsh. Like, I would
explain.
He definitely should have communicated.
I'm not saying I want to be around you. I'm just saying this is why.
And if he does explain, don't turn around and be like, no, it's your old girlfriends, and just let it. We know
even if it was my old girlfriends, okay, we're just friends now.
Are you
right?
This is how you know he wasn't at our last show, because we did talk about.
There's that. But I mean, the what the fuck would have threw me off.
Yeah.
I would have twisted his fucking lips off.
Yeah.
That's just me. Like, that's rude. Like, that's crazy. So I don't know.
I'd be like, no, I probably just want to. He got edge. Like,
he said, "What the fuck?" Like, what
honestly,
the fuck
I think they probably need to dig into their relationship a little bit deeper and figure out what the actual root cause of all this is, because that's a pretty harsh response. And her assuming it's to pop up on girls is pretty big.
Yeah, and
that's her fault. She has that intuition to where she feels like.
Or he probably done it before.
I was just going to say that.
He's done it before. We don't know.
Yeah.
They got some deeper issues. They need to resolve than just a homecoming.
Yeah. So, to the chick that was, that put that on Facebook, I hope you're watching. Fuck him and go to the homecoming.
Or go to your homecoming. Get your friends.
What if our homecoming already happened?
Well, then go somewhere else. Go to the club. Just watch out for the men with canes.
Oh God, 80-year-old man with cane.
Just saying.
All right, well, that was my tips with T, and if I got some more tips, I'll give it to y'all next week. So, all right, well, we're gonna go ahead and do a commercial break because we gotta pay some bills. When we come back, we got Mr. Craig Burney, who's gonna be in the hot seat, and Miss Amy got some this or that questions for her, and are they spicy?
50-50.
50-50.
Normal
Okay.
and spicy.
All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and pay some bills, and we'll be right back here on Mud Talk.
Mud Talk is the only show that brings you the latest in music, news, and fashion, and keeping your ears to the streets while you grind and shine. Hosted by Big T, Shay Renee, Amy, and your boy Red. Be sure to tap into Mud Talk every single Friday, starting at 8 p.m. live on Facebook and YouTube. And catch us the next day, wherever you stream your podcast.
What's good, y'all? We are back here on Mud Talk. We want to say thank you to Many Faces Podcast Studio for being the official sponsor of the Mud Talk show. Shout out to Lexi for always being so gracious and open to us, and we thank her for everything that she's done for us. Our 3-year anniversary is coming up in January, so that is like, whoo, that's major.
Yeah.
I know. So yeah, shout out to Lexi and everybody who's sponsored the show and been on the show, and we're gonna
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, we're gonna have a dope 3-year anniversary. I can't wait.
We still have sponsorship packages.
Yes, we do. You want to talk about the sponsorship
Sure.
packages?
I guess so. We have a full season sponsor. You can basically be sponsored for the entire season, and you get a shout out every single show for the whole season. And there's a lot of shows.
Hell yeah, it is.
I think we said after 2 seasons we're at show 30. So
today's
31, right?
Today is 32.
32. Okay.
Yes.
And then we also have like anywhere that ranges from like just a single shout out to your business all the way to a commercial that you can provide us. We can make one for you. We love to be able to try products that you might have. I mean, I was waiting for my shoes. I'm still been waiting for these shoes.
Bring me back on next
We got it.
Yes.
Yep. So, but yeah, you can bring products on. We'll test them on the show. We'll test them and do a little promo for the products. If there's a service that you offer that we could use for the podcast or for any of the community events that we do, we would be more than happy to shout you out as well if we have those. I have a segment called Ask the White Girl, and so White Girl can come visit your business and try it out. We try to get me to places that maybe people that are white don't typically go, and so I can kind of leave a little review and give some education out there for that. We can host your event, so you can do one or a couple of us can come out and host an event. You can come and do a kind of a guest spot on the show. There's a lot of different ways that you can get your name out there on the podcast, and it never goes away. So it's always going to be out there. And like you said, we're on Apple Podcasts, Sirius XM Radio, Pandora, Spotify, YouTube. And those shows are just there. And so that means your business is anytime somebody pulls that up, your business is going to be on there.
Streaming platform.
Yeah.
Yes. And my favorite is always Ask the White Girl visits. It's
fun.
That's so much fun. Yeah.
Somebody come let me visit you.
I know. We haven't
I need to
paid
do
a
one.
visit since
I still need to go to church.
yeah, we got to take it to a black church. We're still waiting for that.
Yes, I got you. So, my son's this is the last weekend of my son's football.
Yes.
So my Sundays will become a little more open. So
Yes, we're gonna take it to a black
Got
church. Yeah. So I think the last thing we did was the barbershop, right?
it was, yep.
Yes, that was very interesting.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. All right. So, of course, like I said, we have our guest here today. So, Craig Burney is the CEO of Vintage the Collection Incorporated and the creator of the LEAD Institute. The vision of Vintage is to serve as a one-stop shop to make your fashion vision complete. Craig was born and raised in Jacksonville, Florida. And you brought your ass to Ohio?
I did.
Well, what the hell?
I know.
It's the cold part of Florida. It's fine.
Yeah.
See?
So Craig is also a proud alum of the Florida A&M University, also known as FAMU, where he received his degree in business administration with a concentration in marketing. Craig then transitioned to the Fashion Institute of Technology, where he received a certification to design footwear and accessories. Craig also attended the University of Philly to attain his MBA with a concentration in international business. So you just gonna come on our show and just drop all this shit.
All them gems.
Boy, we gonna put your LinkedIn in the comments so they can click on it. Craig's life goal is to do what he was placed on this earth to do without any hesitation. So, man,
Tell us about you, Craig. Man, I need to hear all the gems right now today.
Hell, I feel like he just dropped his resume on us.
So, my name is Craig Burney. I'm from the north side of Jacksonville, Florida. I've always been into fashion and creating custom shoes. And I was sitting back meditating, and God told me, you can reach more students, or you can reach more people if you teach students the craft. And when I got that vision, I just took it and ran with it.
Yeah. Wow. So how did you end up here in Ohio?
I came for graduate school.
Okay.
I came for graduate school, and then my brother, sister, and I, we started a charter school, and I've just been here ever since.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So where'd you go to grad school?
At the University of Philly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what made you get into fashion?
I don't know. I just always liked it. I always tell a story. One of my homies, he's in jail now, so shout out to him. But he didn't have the means to get a lot of the clothing that everybody would wear, and I used to let him borrow my clothes. I would put his outfits together. I would put it in a plastic bag, put it behind my trash can. He would come around the corner, get the plastic bag, put the clothes on, and he would wear them for pictures. He would wear it for school dances and all of that. And
okay, now I'm gonna cry. You didn't tell me that there was gonna be like some emotional thing. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah,
That's really dope.
And black people turn, it's called hand-me-down.
Okay. That doesn't negate the story.
Guess what? Can I tell you something? I just gotta tell you something, Red. In white people terms, it's also called hand-me-down. Just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there.
Just so you know, hand-me-down does not discriminate.
Nope. It sees zero race. It is hand-me-downs, no matter, at least
Black,
if you're white or
white.
black. I can't speak for any other races, but I can speak for myself.
You ain't gotta ask the white girl that one.
No, we're good. But no, I just that's a really sweet story. I like how you and how old were you said on this?
12, 13 years old.
Yeah. And you understood the importance of keeping it like discreet, and
Absolutely.
and I think that's okay. I'm not gonna cry today.
Oh, she's so emotional. I love it.
Well, I got a soft spot for kids
Yeah,
to help
you
other
do.
kids, and
Yes. So when it came to Vintage a Collection, how did you even come up with the vision for that?
So my freshman year in college, myself, one of my best friends, and a personal partner of mine, we were all chilling in my room. And I told him I didn't know exactly what it was that I was going to do, but I told him whatever it was, I was going to bring them on with me, because I felt like making money with your friends is like the coolest thing to do.
yeah.
So as soon as I got the vision to start a clothing company, it started from that. I called them up, and we were off and running, and it went from clothes to shoes and to where we are.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Big. That's big.
Now, with working with the kids, how did you decide, like, you know what, I want to take this a step further and get kids involved?
Because I was a kid that I knew that I always liked shoes.
Mhm.
I always liked coloring shoes, making my own creations. And I just didn't know the avenue to take to do it. So once I went to school and I got my degree in it, I was like, okay, I can be that avenue now. And just wanted to shift it and give it to them.
Wow.
So what shoes were you working on?
Horses, Jordans, different shoes like that.
Yeah. What's your favorite shoe to work on?
I'd say Air Force One.
Air Force One?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I think it gives you more room for like creativity.
Creativity, yeah. Unless you're wearing those all black ones.
He said the favorite though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said the favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no black forces though.
No.
We
ain't kicking in doors.
I said the black forces.
doors, no black
If you got black forces on, I'm just gonna call the police. That's what's up. That's what's up.
So what you got on right now?
Just some loafers. Just some loafers.
Some lemon pepper steppers. Okay.
So did you start the when you started working with kids? You said you and somebody, I don't remember, you said opened a charter school.
Yeah.
And was the shoe with the designing with the kids, was that like while you're at the charter school? Like, tell me how that.
You know what? So it wasn't initially supposed to be a part of that, but
Okay.
I would teach a specials class,
Yeah.
and I would print out the papers, and I would let the kids do what it was that the kids like to do with it, and I just saw like their reactions and their expressions and all of that, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I should try and do this like full
Yeah.
time.
All right.
Yeah, because kids love that.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. So what made you make the transition from teaching and education to like I'm going to do my dream and vision full time? Because that's a big leap.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't make that leap. So how did you feel about making that leap, and what made you decide to do that?
My father passed away probably about a year ago, and I was just kind of looking and re-examining things, and it was just like you just don't know how much time that you have.
Yeah.
So because I didn't know how much time I have here, I'm like, let me just make the most of it and just do exactly what it is that I want to do.
Yeah. Wow, that's dope.
Live your passion.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So what was the feeling like when you finally made that leap? Were you scared? Were you nervous, excited?
Nervous initially. Definitely nervous. And I'm a loyal guy. So I didn't want to, act like I was leaving my brother and my sister, just kind of stranded. So I am loyal, but it went from nervousness to just being confident and just knowing that God has it. I don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah.
And I like doing it. So it doesn't seem like work. And it's just been smooth sailing.
Yeah.
Ever since.
Now, how did your family feel? Because making a transition, were they supportive, or were they like, hey, we need to talk about this first before you make a move?
Ecstatic.
That's good.
Like just go.
Yeah.
Do what you do.
Yeah.
Just passionate about what you wanted and what you did. So
Yeah. And that's always dope when you're going to follow your dreams, to have supportive people around you who are going to support that. Because not everybody is going to support what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Especially like when you're kind of already working with them. So it's like at some point in time, you got to already be like, you know what? I need to go live my dream and do what I need to do. So that's dope. Yeah.
Well, and I think honestly, everybody should be able to get up every day and go to a job that doesn't feel like work. And not that it's easy to do that, because it is probably it's a big transition, because there is like resources and people around you that you have to come up with, and I'm sure, but to be able to live that is a great way to live life.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Yeah. Now tell us more about the LEAD Institute. What is that about?
So it stands for Learning, Educating, and Dreaming. So it's an institute to make sure that we have students and we're teaching them life skills and business skills. So I know if I speak English, if you speak Chinese, if you speak German, if you speak Spanish, we aren't going to be able to understand each other. Right?
Yeah.
We have the intent to try and communicate, but we aren't going to be able to understand each other. But if we get on the same playing field and we understand each other, it's easy for us to communicate.
Right.
Sneakers is such like a big thing. Everyone understands sneakers. Young, old, whatever. Everyone understands sneakers. So that is like the piece that you hang out. But after that, you're able to kind of give them those life lessons, and you change the trajectory of the kids. Yeah.
So how do you run your was it academy? Is that what we call it?
Yeah.
Academy. Yeah. Academy. Is it like an after school program? Is it how does that work?
So we do after school. We also do in school as well. So the after school piece works when the students get out. They come and they get a brand new pair of shoes. They get the brand new pair of shoes. They create whatever look they want down on the paper, and they actually make it from start to finish. And we also do it in school as well. So it kind of helps with behavior, kind of reducing like the referrals, because it is like a getaway. It's a little different than just being in school and having to sit down and take notes. It's a little bit different because you're more engaged and it's hands-on.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So when it comes to them being involved with the program, is there like a fee to it, or is it free? And do you supply everything, or how does that work?
So it is absolutely free. All I want is for the kids to come. Like I'm really just trying to change the trajectory of students, and students in lower income neighborhoods. Definitely trying to change that trajectory, because if you live in an impoverished neighborhood, right, that means that 9 times out of 10, the incarceration is going to be high.
Absolutely.
Incarceration is going to be high because you might not have all of the educational pieces around you, so you're forced to live off of the land. And if you live off of the land, you're going to probably go to jail or you're going to be dead. So what this provides is changing that trajectory. So instead of you having to go to the streets and you have to do this, because I have a lot of friends that did that and they're incarcerated right now. Let's learn a craft, and then you can say, all right, let's put mom, dad, uncle, auntie, cousin on. We can build our business, and now we can start generational wealth. So that's always like the thought.
So on a 1 to 10, how do you think that you change the environment?
I would personally say a 10 because it's not just a one-time thing. You know, we're keeping the relationships up. So I'm constantly speaking to the parents, constantly if they have football games, basketball games, like I'm involved because I don't want it to be, all right, you come, you do a shoe, and then you leave. Like I want it to be, you come, you do the shoe, but I'm also going to hire you as well. So again, you don't have to go out to the streets.
Right.
Come over here. You already know the foundation. Right. Let me pay you to teach these other kids how to do it. So it's almost like building an army.
Right. So do you have other people that are mentors that work with you?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so is that something that you're like, are you looking for mentors? How do you pick people to become mentors?
I'm always looking for that. I know everybody.
Right now.
I am. I know everybody isn't going to be like into shoes. So, you know, I like to have people come and speak to them that have other walks of life. You guys doing Mud Talk. And by the way, like this is a beautiful setup. So I just want to put that out there too. But like
shout out to Lexi.
Okay. Breakfast Club, we coming for you.
Shout out to Lexi. But being able to have individuals like you come and speak, right? Because everybody might not want to do shoes, but they might want to do a podcast. You know, so being able to bring people from other walks of life to come in and you know, have dinner talk and sit down and just have candid conversations and speak first.
You just let us know because we'll be there.
All right. Okay. Y'all heard it, right?
We heard it.
Yeah.
Listen,
you know, I love talking. I come talk to his program, the impact program. I'll come talk to the. I'll come color. What do paint? What are we doing? Paint. So
color paint.
Whatever I want to
do. And side note, I clean shoes, so I have my own. It's called Red Restoration.
Okay.
So I clean shoes.
To drop in all of his businesses. I got a 10-song album. I clean shoes.
Yeah, I clean shoes. I do music. I do all of that. So business wise, so come on, we can work with each other.
So if somebody listening has a kid that they wanted to get involved with your program, how does that work?
So we have a registration that we usually open up. If they want to get involved, all they have to do is come to where we have the registration at. We usually have it at Sip Coffee.
Okay.
They come to Sip Coffee, fill out the registration form. It is first come, first serve basis.
Okay.
The only thing that we ask is just come to every class because it is free.
Okay.
You get free shoes. You're getting to take the materials home with you as well. So you just don't have to do it that one time. You're taking everything home with you. So we just ask, just come.
Okay.
We're gonna feed you. We're gonna do all of that.
Just come. And so when you do that, you have multiple classes per year that you open up. Okay.
Yep. So we have multiple ones during the year, and we have one that I'm really excited about coming up in November. We're going to be doing veteran boots.
Okay.
Wow. So we're going to be bronzing those, and then we're going to be presenting them to the war veterans. So it's going to be really
and Veterans Day is the November 11th.
November 11th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now
that's great.
How hard was it for you leaving your kids at the school and then transitioning over?
Extremely hard.
Yeah.
Just because that rapport and that relationship had been built. So going to seeing them every day to not seeing them at all or seeing them occasionally, that was pretty tough.
Yeah.
I think that might have been like the toughest thing for me to do.
Wow.
Yeah.
So do you have some of the kids from the school that come to the classes?
I do. I actually did a raffle to have some of the students come to the class. So I'm always going to do a raffle for Rise and Shine to have a student.
Yeah.
So be a part.
That's fire.
Great.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you enjoy that because you get to see your old kids. And
and having that relationship already probably helped out a lot too. Yeah.
Worked out perfect.
Yeah. Because I'll be like, I'll twist your lips off.
What is with you and twisting people's lips off today?
I don't know. It's like my new
I
thing.
don't want to sit this close to you. I feel like my lips are about to go.
No, it's only if you say something crazy like twist your fucking lips off.
Not just my lips, my fucking lips.
Your fucking lips.
Oh, okay.
That's what's up.
That's great though, man.
Yes.
I appreciate everything that you do for the community, and we love you here at Mud Talk. So
Yes.
Can I hear a little more about the clothing line? They said there's a clothing line too. You talked a little bit about that, obviously, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. So I do clothing, like select pieces. It started off initially as a clothing line my business did.
Okay.
But when you're first starting out, you don't really know all the ins and outs
Yeah.
of the game like that. So it kind of dwindled down a little bit and kind of took a life of its own in terms of doing the shoes. But I still do the clothing. I still do styling as well.
Okay.
And we do Divine 9 and HBCU paraphernalia.
Oh, nice.
That's
Okay.
dope.
I've heard of Divine 9.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
It's the only one that you need to know about, though. Don't worry.
Which one's that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
We won't even talk about that.
Yeah.
Well, actually, we will in just a second.
Are you not? What?
I'm not. I have not nothing.
He's nothing.
I mud talk. That's what I am.
I gotcha.
Who are some of your inspirations when it comes to fashion?
Ralph Lauren. I would say Tinker Hatfield in terms of shoes. I really like, Virgil. And then I really like looking at different artists dress. So Fabulous, Nas,
Kanye.
Yeah. Different artists.
Just don't wear fur coats in the middle of summer. I heard it's not doing good for his body. Right?
Sure.
Or what was that big black bulky thing that he wore? Like
Garbage bag?
Yeah, like that garbage bag shit.
It looked like what wrestlers wear to cut weight. That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
Like little
it reminded me of remember that Missy Elliott video? I can't stand it. Yeah. Looked just like that.
Maybe that was his inspiration.
It might have been. I don't know.
Yeah, it might have been.
Yeah. Who are some music artists or just celebrities in general that you would love to work with if you could?
That's a good question.
I know.
He said, I know.
Question. Okay, it's the journalism kicking in.
I would say probably Tip. I would probably say.
Are you gonna tell him to stop tipping his hat to the side?
That's his thing, though. That's his thing.
It's 2023.
You can tip yours to the side too.
You can't.
You
just have the fashion.
It barely hangs on though.
Can I tip my hat to the side?
You can.
Okay. I didn't know how. I thought it was just not a female thing.
No.
Okay. All right.
I was just always curious about how did he get it to stay on for the entire video?
You probably glued it.
You think so?
Yeah. Like our fashion tape. That's how girls keep their boobs in. In dresses.
So you would use the boob tape?
Yeah, it's fashion. I guarantee it's fashion tape.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't have no hair then either, so he probably would.
You can fashion tape on here too.
Wow. That's crazy.
Like how Nelly had the motherfucking bandana on his face.
That was a band-aid.
Bandana.
It's not band-aid.
It's not the same thing. Yeah.
Oh, I just envisioned Nelly with a bandana on his face.
Oh God.
Oh my God, it's a band-aid.
So I'm going to give you some artists, okay, and I want you to tell me what you think their fashion style is in one word.
Okay. You're now at school.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
I like it.
Hot seat. Okay. Chris Brown.
Urban.
I was gonna say that. Yeah, something steady here.
Yeah. He doesn't really dress up though.
He's got baggy sweatpants.
Yeah.
Not even the good gray sweatpants.
Well, I don't know about all that, but
come on.
Okay. Rihanna.
Chic.
Yeah.
I was gonna say sexy.
Yeah, I was about to say sexy too.
Now Rihanna can wear a trash bag and make that shit look sexy.
She absolutely can.
Yes.
And 9 months pregnant too. She can. It doesn't matter where she's at in life.
Absolutely. ASAP Rocky.
Eclectic.
Yeah.
Eclectic.
Nice. Look at you busting out the vocabulary words. Okay.
He ran a whole school. He better have vocabulary.
That's that FAMU University.
Yeah.
Okay.
TI for sure.
All right. Beyonce.
Queen.
There's no other royalty.
Yeah.
Royalty.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Who else? Who else is pretty fashionable?
But you only had 3 celebrities on your whole list.
No, that was just the ones I cared about.
Okay, how about this? Travis Kelce. Because he does tend to dress like we already talked, minus the mustache. Forget about that. But
you know what? Travis Kelce is a really fashionable.
He really is.
Yeah.
I know. So what's his one word?
I don't know. You're stumping me with that.
Yeah, look at you, journalism kicking in.
Listen, honestly, the NFL players with the last couple of years, their styles
I would say dapper.
Yeah, he is dapper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say dapper.
Because they're all trying to like out style each other when they walk
Yeah.
up for their.
You know who is throwing me for a loop right now is Jimmy Butler. I don't know. I'm so confused.
Emo Jimmy.
Yeah, is that
Is
what
that
he's
emo?
going
Is
for?
it emo?
Jimmy,
Yeah.
It was giving quick weave for me. Like he needed his ends cut and trimmed. Like I was so confused. But is that the look that he's going for?
You know, he's very upset this summer, so he said he's very emotional. So he's going with the bang.
Okay.
Wow.
We welcome all feelings.
We
and
do.
bangs.
Yeah. It's just the bang yang just
If
threw
you
me
need
for
to
a
take
loop.
the bangs and cover up.
I wasn't expecting.
And I was like at a press conference, like, huh.
Yeah.
All right.
Just going through something. It's okay.
Yeah, I don't judge. Okay.
The bangs are there to just hide the emotion.
Like,
Pull the bangs back and just let it.
Well,
what
I
about Diddy? What about Diddy?
Regal.
Regal.
Mm.
Word.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like, but sometimes I'm just like with Diddy, it's just like it's like very old school. Very, I mean, I get it, it's 90s, but sometimes I'm just like, what's going on?
He likes the 90s.
I mean, yeah, but I need you to come forward a little bit, just a little bit.
How much?
Yeah, Diddy's still in the
early
90s.
2000s.
Yeah.
But honestly, I don't think at this point, I think it's okay because if you look at it, so last year we were like 90s.
Yeah.
Now we're getting some early 2000s. I was laughing about the Nelly Band-Aid, not bandana, because I was working with one of the kids at work and they had it. I'm like, oh, look, you got a Nelly Band-Aid. They're like, who? And I said, on your face, you're wearing it because they all were wearing Band-Aids on their face. And they're like,
They don't even know who.
and I said Nelly,
is.
and I like started to give them.
So crazy.
Some of them do, and you know what I get? Yeah, that's what my parents listen to. My grandma listens to that. My auntie listens to that. That's what we get. I know.
If your
Yeah.
grandma is listening to Nelly,
How
how old is your grandma?
I mean, but think about it. Think about it though. I could be a grandma. I'm not, but not to that old of a kid. But like, I know that some of my friends' parents were listening to Nelly back when I was 18, 19. That was a long time ago.
But is
I
your
mean,
grandmother listening to Nelly?
my grandmother is a lot older than these kids' grandmothers.
Yeah.
These kids' grandmothers are like late 40s, early 50s.
So your granny's probably
So
listening to Elvis.
you mean to tell me your grandmama listen to It's Getting Hot in Here?
My grandmother's no longer alive, so, and she passed away in the 90s. So she,
When
but
she
no,
was,
but that's
she listened to It's Getting Hot in Here.
okay. So
No, Amy is going to be the grandmother that's listening.
what
to
I'm
Hot
trying
Air.
to, so I'm saying that these kids nowadays that are in like 12, like 11, 12, 13, their grandparents are like in their 50, like they were, they're not as old as
They're
my,
that
my
generation.
grandma would be 90 something right now. So no,
She was
not
listening
Nelly.
to Elvis.
They don't.
I don't even think Elvis. I'm thinking like the
Frank
Lawrence
Sinatra.
Welk show or
Frank
whatever.
Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra and like that kind of stuff.
Lucille Ball. Okay.
Did she sing? I thought
Her and her husband, they like would sing on the show and shit. The I Love Lucy show. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, honestly, my parents were, or my grandparents were super religious, so I think it was just all gospel, church music. And
That makes
stuff,
sense.
but
Oh, okay. All right, Miss Amy, do you have our this or that
Oh,
questions
I do.
ready for him?
Let me pull it up here.
A little spicy.
I it's not super spicy. I was until I was told to maybe do some spicy. Okay, so the first one I'm gonna give you.
Before you do, we gotta explain this or that, right? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Okay. You guys both are just questioning. No,
No,
I got you.
I just
So what this
my
or
bad.
that is, I'm going to give you two choices, and you got to tell me if you would rather this or rather that. Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
Would you rather, or this or that, smartest person in the world or richest person in the world?
Smartest person.
Okay. Why?
Because if I'm smart enough, I'll be able to gain the riches that I need.
There it is.
Boy,
that's a gem.
Now that's a word.
That's
Right
a gem.
We're gonna clip that.
Okay. Unlimited money or true love?
True love.
Okay. Why?
At least if you have true love, you have loyalty, you have all of those different things. With money, you don't know who's coming around you. They might just be with you for the money.
Facts.
True.
If you got true love, you know for a fact whether you have unlimited money or no money at all, this person is always
They're there.
Yeah.
Which I think is why a lot of people who have the money, or a lot of celebrities, tend to go back to the people that knew them before they had the money.
Like Jennifer Lopez.
I mean, she had money when her and Ben Affleck.
Yeah, but now aren't they married?
They are married now.
She spun the block.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Jen,
I was thinking more like
Jen
LeBron. I was thinking more like LeBron and his wife that
Oh,
met
yeah,
in high school
LeBron.
before they
Yeah.
had. I mean, she probably knew. I think everybody knew when LeBron was in high school that they. I'm gonna have you just back a little bit because I can't see their guest to play the game.
Lean back like Fat Joe.
Lean back, please. There you go. Just keep doing that the whole time. All right, here we go. Neck kisses or French kisses? Well,
I would probably say French.
French kisses. All that tongue. All right. Would you rather have no company or bad company?
No company.
Okay. Tell me why.
If you have bad company, you don't know what's going to come along with the bad company. If you have no company, you only bring in the good or bad to yourself.
Okay. Looks or personality?
Personality.
Okay.
Yeah. Looks fake.
I'm the fashion guy?
I'll say this. I feel like looks are fleeting.
Yeah.
Right? Like you can be right now, but 5 years later, if you don't keep up with yourself,
Yeah.
not. But that personality is gonna stay the same.
Gonna stay forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Would you rather be at a lake or at the ocean?
Ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is your favorite ocean? Have you been to other oceans?
I haven't been to any other oceans besides the ocean in Florida.
I was about to say.
There's 2 oceans in Florida, though.
It is.
The Gulf or the
Yeah,
Atlantic?
I'm Atlantic.
Atlantic. That's the other side.
Yeah.
I don't know geography well,
Yeah,
so
I'm Atlantic.
yeah. My sister lives in Tampa, so I've always been to the Gulf whenever I'm there.
Atlantic, yeah.
Okay. A concert or sporting event?
Sporting event.
Okay. Which
Yeah.
sporting event would you pick?
Basketball.
Just any.
Lakers.
Lakers.
Yeah.
Okay. There it is.
There you go. Like,
Would you rather accidentally sext your boss or sext a relative?
Oh God.
And this is when you had a boss, because you are the boss.
Yeah,
now.
I'm the
But
boss
like
now.
before, like when you had bosses.
My boss was my relative, so
I was gonna say, I hope
Yeah,
not your
yeah.
previous boss.
I don't know. Probably my relative, because I can like clear it up, like, yo, this wasn't meant for you, or my
Right.
boss. I don't know. My job is online.
Yeah,
So,
that's
yeah.
true.
And we got
That's true.
iPhones now, so you better hit that unsend
There
button
you
real
go.
quick.
Bingo.
Or just don't ever put your face in it.
Or that.
That's not that I'm giving you tips on how to sex. I'm just saying don't put your face.
But that
in it.
is rule number
No face,
one.
no case.
Don't put your face in that
Exactly.
shit.
Nobody, you can't
No
prove,
face at all.
and that relative cannot prove that. Neither can that boss.
Absolutely.
Right. Somebody hacked your phone.
I don't know you.
Would you rather live in LA or live in New York?
I probably say New York.
Yeah. What about New York?
I love New York. Like it's a melting pot of a lot of people. You see a lot of things. There's always something going on. When I lived up there, it never was like a dull moment ever. So I'll probably say New York.
Yeah. In LA, I think I've heard. I've been to LA. I've never actually been to New York City. But LA is very spread out, and it's like not you gotta be in traffic forever to get
I was
anywhere.
gonna say LA just seems very congested, like with traffic and just
It's
Yeah.
just too much
Like-
out there.
my friend Kevin, who used to live in LA, like his job was like 5 minutes away, and it would take him like 45 minutes just to get to work
Oh,
because of the traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't do traffic.
I mean, but New York is the same way though, right?
It is, but you can get around a little bit more than LA. I feel like in LA you have to have a car. I feel like in New York you can just hop on the bus, hop on the train, or just go and walk somewhere until it dies down, and then
Mhm.
Yeah.
Taxis.
yeah, taxis or something.
So, cocktail date or coffee date?
Cocktail day.
Cocktail date.
Yeah.
Getting drunk. He's like, I'm getting drunk. Could have said cocktail in the coffee.
Yeah. Or you can do that too.
Just spike it a little bit. All right. So last one. I had to give it last spicy one just for you said give me some spicy.
Have at it.
All right. Would you rather be a virgin again or have all your sexual memories erased from your brain?
Can you repeat the question?
Yes, I can. That was a very good. I like that technique. Great for school. Can you repeat the question? Would you rather be a virgin again or have all of your sexual memories erased from your brain? I didn't think I was gonna make you think on the spicy
You
one.
made me think. I would probably say virgin again.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
can create new experience.
Yeah. Start over fresh.
Yeah, start over fresh.
Yeah.
Because you learn from your mistakes, huh?
And you do.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Are you saying that everybody's sexual experiences are mistakes?
No, I'm saying there have been. Hey, if they are, they are. But
How
some
about parking
people.
lot sex? Go back and watch our last episode.
Mind your business.
You put it out there on our last episode. You literally put it out there. You talked all about parking lot sex. Just
I
saying.
wouldn't erase that memory. Sorry.
You said you would or wouldn't?
I would not.
Oh, what time?
Mhm.
What?
Both of them. Both of them.
All right.
Spontaneity is cool.
Yeah.
They
Hey,
were
God love
great.
that parking.
Yeah,
They were great times.
Yeah.
Shout out to Liddy's. We
Yeah.
appreciate y'all.
There you
Lenny's is the place.
It is.
Place to get that parking lot thing.
It's a great parking lot.
It is dark. It is a very dark. It is a very dark parking lot, especially after hours.
Yes,
and there's no one there.
There's a lot of parking.
I'm sure there's cameras. Are there cameras?
There is.
Oh, there are because we asked if there were cameras.
Yeah.
And they said, but we don't.
They don't look at
They're
it.
not looking at your parking lot.
I mean,
As long as you're in the
not
car.
a kid show.
yes, we were in the car.
Hey, it's past the kid show time. We're way
Not a
past that.
kid.
You heard the intro. It said we are not a family
We are
show.
not a family
Not a
show.
family
No.
show.
No. We are a grown
Hey,
people
it is
show.
what it is. Well, speaking of liquor, light liquor or dark liquor?
I get you light brown, get you down. So I'm going light liquor.
Light liquor.
What's your favorite?
Vodka.
Vodka. What kind?
Vodka.
What brand?
Tito's.
Yeah.
Oh, you should. We have some Tito's over here.
You didn't tell me.
All right, I'll give you one after.
Ooh, that's
We had the Ciroc. We had the.
The Ciroc is great.
It is
but
good.
Tito's is just.
I can't take too much Ciroc because it starts to really, really mess me up, and then I don't know what I'm taking shots. Next thing I know,
I can't do
Start
vodka
tasting
at
like
all.
water.
what
It start tasting like
it
water.
does, and then I start taking shots and buying people shots, and then for next thing we know, people are dropping me off at home. What happened? It's that Ciroc. It does it. I don't know.
Well, you know I don't do vodka at all. So
No,
there's
do
that.
not give him vodka. He will be mean to you.
I've heard.
Yeah.
Horrible.
It gets ugly.
The first time I remember when we gave you vodka at the show, and then we went to the bar and played spades, and I thought you were gonna rip my head off.
Yeah.
And not even like in the spades competitive way, just like
Like
I'm gonna kill you because I
twist your
drank vodka.
fucking lips
I'm gonna
off.
twist my lips almost got twisted off from the vodka.
Well, it was before. Well, when we first got there, you was like, "Oh, you stopped and got food," and I looked at you and I was just like, "Stop talking to me."
Yeah, literally. And I was like, oh, okay.
That's why
Sorry.
that is my spades partner. Me and him was like running the team.
Yeah, we kick ass.
Well, don't do it when he's been drinking vodka. Because,
Well, I don't drink vodka.
and by the way, I believe I was scoring points on you and you were getting mad because I was not your partner.
No, I was just that
I was scoring
whatever that
points.
was kicking
Yes,
in.
I was kicking his ass.
Huh?
You won't admit it, but I was kicking your ass for a minute.
You probably were.
I was.
But I was gonna kick your ass too in real life because I was like, "Stop talking."
Because I was kicking his ass in the spades and he had food night and then I apparently so he's cut off of vodka.
Yeah.
That long story short, no vodka. Don't
Yeah.
make me take shots.
It was all of Tanae's fault. Shout out to Tanae who used to do bar talk on Mud Talk, but
Mhm.
she made some drink on the show and I was like, "Is it vodka here?" And she's like, "It is." And I was like, "Fuck."
But you drank it, you sucked that shit down.
I-
Well, and then remember because I made that drink that had a bunch of vodka in it too that day.
Yeah,
So it was all vodka.
it was just a lot.
Yeah, it was a vodka
Yeah.
day.
Are you a vodka?
That's about all I drink. I'll drink some rum.
Okay.
A tequila had some bad tequila experiences, like real bad.
Like sitting in Taco Bell's parking lot.
Those were flaming Dr. Peppers and Long Islands.
Oh god.
That was on my 21st. No, the tequila was at that place that used to put the Everclear in them. What was that one? That El Camino.
El Camino's.
But back when it was El Camino, and somebody had dared me. They said, "Hey, if you drink 3, I was like 25, 24. If you drink 3 of these, I'll buy you your 4th and 5th." I was like, "Fine." So I sucked down 3 real quick, drank 4 and 5, drank 2 beers, and I puked for days.
I'm
Wow.
And then I went and did it again the very next year, not betting, but my birthday the next year. And then I threw up again. I was like, "Man, no, I can't even smell it. Can't even look at it."
Did you say a flaming Dr. Pepper?
Yeah.
I've never had that.
It is Jaeger that they light on fire and drop in a beer and you chug it, and it tastes just like
yeah.
Dr. Pepper.
Oh wow.
That is
To this day, I
They
can't
dropped
smell
the shot.
Dr. Pepper anymore from that,
I'm
but
sure.
it's. I mean, it's good. People like it. It tastes just like it. But
Well, they
wow.
dropped a shot glass in there.
so they light the Jaeger on fire, drop the shot glass in the beer,
Yeah.
it puts the fire out, and you chug it, and it tastes like Dr. Pepper.
Wow. That sounds intense.
It was my 21st birthday.
You was trying to go hard.
I was, but my homework was done.
Because you had the syllabus.
I had this. I finally got the syllabus. I should add that was my first time drinking because I had just had my son in May of that year, and that my birthday was in July. That was my first time I drank, and I was going hard. I was like, I haven't drank in 9, 10, 11 months, and I got no baby for the day.
Oh.
So hard. I was sitting in the Taco Bell parking lot. You guys got to go back to last season.
Yes, and go watch that. She told that story. Wow.
It's fine.
Well, speaking of homecoming, how was that tailgate, Craig?
Great.
Yeah.
How about you?
Were you guys there together? Were you guys there together?
We were.
We were.
Oh, were you playing flip pupping in your ass kicked again?
Huh? No.
He
There
gets
was
his
no.
ass kicked at flip cup.
There was I did get my ass kicked in flip cup, but not at this tailgate.
Just beer pong.
Hey,
Yeah.
Ty, what's so crazy? Because I was over there at UT and I seen the football game going on. I didn't know where you was at.
I wasn't at the game. I
Just tailgate.
I was just tailgating. in the
No reason
parking
to watch
lot.
football after all that.
No, they had a big screen though.
Oh well, I didn't care about that. I was just there drinking.
He was there drinking. Were you playing beer pong?
No, there was no beer. First of all, let me tell you something. There's 2 different sides at the tailgate.
Okay.
There's the white side. There's the black side.
Okay.
Okay. The white side, we didn't go over there because we just didn't.
Okay.
Go over there.
So
So-
what's the white side and the black side?
He's telling
I'm
you.
telling you. See, come on. Now the teacher about to kick in now. So the white side is where they play the flip cup, the beer pong, and they do all
So
that.
when you played flip cup, it was the white.
Yeah.
No, okay. So when we played flip cup, that was just us just going to like we set up at the tailgate. That was just me and some friends. We set up and we were playing.
Was that the white side or the black side?
There was no side. It
There
was
was
just a
just-
regular.
But at
tailgate.
homecoming,
But at
there's a side.
homecoming,
Okay,
there
I
is
see.
definitely split.
I see.
So that was all that shit. But see, the black side is where all of the fraternities and sororities
Yeah.
be at, where we call the D9. Okay. And we were out there doing our Tamia hustle, we
Mhm.
watching the stroll, and you just go to the different tables because they barbecue and all that shit or whatever. So I decided
Free
that
food.
yeah, pretty much. So after standing next to the Q table for like about 45 minutes.
Those are
an
the
hour,
dogs.
Yeah, those dirty dogs.
Oh, yeah, they are.
okay?
I remember that from back in my college days.
Yeah. We decided to travel over to the alpha table.
Okay, that would be your table.
Yeah.
Your table. Okay.
Yeah, and I know some alphas, and I saw him, and I know some other alphas, and we were there, just chilling. And I was like, we wanted a drink, and they had what was called ice water. Well,
something that you should try.
Yeah, I don't know what's in it, and he can't tell you what's in it. So
It's a secret because all of them have their own drink, right?
Yeah.
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 How you know? Oh. So yeah, I decided to travel to the alpha table and have some ice water, and don't even ask me how I got home.
It had Everclear in it or vodka. Were you being mean?
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
I felt like I was having an out of body experience.
That might have been some Everclear. I'm gonna go with that.
So shout out to Shay, who's not here today, but me and Shay went to the tailgate together, and I was like, was I fine? She's like, yeah, you were good. Like, you got me off at home. Only thing I remember is pulling up in my driveway. I was asleep. Like, it
Are
was.
you telling me you drove after you were having an out of body
Drove
experience?
home and slept.
You should
in
have
your
called me. I
driveway.
would have came and got you.
I was fine.
I was
okay.
sick though. I was gonna come join you, but I was sick.
So when I woke up, I was like, first of all, I'm really just took a nap at 5:30 in the afternoon. So let's start with
The
that.
best.
And then I rolled over and I was like, where did this food come from? Because I don't remember where the food came from.
In
And
your bed?
No, it was on my nightstand.
Oh, okay.
And I texted Craig and I was like, yo, I'm not fucking with y'all no more. Like, no more. Keep the
I am.
alphas
I
away
want
from
some of that
me.
ice water.
And I meant to bring it, and it slipped my
It's
mind.
okay.
Yeah.
The
Next time, right?
shoes and ice
I'm
water.
so
There you
glad
go,
it slipped
next
your
time,
mind.
right?
Yeah, yeah,
I got you.
yeah. Shoes and ice water and out of body experiences.
I'm
Yeah.
so glad it slipped your mind.
No, I wish you would have. I want to drink. I wanted to come
Yeah.
to drink with
Was
you
y'all
guys.
stepping?
Homecoming.
Yeah.
They were
I
definitely.
told him Lenny's isn't going to get you like the ice water.
I
No.
don't want it to get me like the ice water. I'm okay because then I don't even. If I have that again and I'm in Lenny's parking lot, boy, I won't even be inside the car.
You're gonna be
Probably
fucking in the parking lot.
parking
He's
lot.
gonna be on that curb.
Be on the curb
Expect to make it to the car
because of that damn ice water. I was just like,
and
no,
then not remember it.
it did not remember it.
Yeah.
So I'm
So
like,
did you go try all the different drinks? I'm sure they all had some, right?
yeah,
Like, that's how that
no,
works, yeah.
we just tried the Qs and then we tried the alphas.
What was the cues? Is that purple something?
Yeah. Oh, and then I also had the Zeta's kitty milk too.
Ooh, is that
Yeah.
pink?
No, it's blue.
Well, it looks like it sounds like it should be pink.
No, it wasn't. Well,
Is it the kitty?
what kind of kitty are we talking about?
What kind of kitty are we always talking about?
It's mud talk. So yeah, but the ice water, yeah.
Maybe it was the kitty milk that maybe it
No,
wasn't.
it
the ice
wasn't. It
water.
wasn't the kitty milk.
And that's what I was saying. Maybe
It's-
it might have been
right.
some of the other.
Maybe it was the actual
No.
water that you were having with
It
them.
absolutely was.
Right, actual
ice
water. He was like, "Get this water away from me. Give me some more of that kitty milk."
You need to dehydrate. It was.
It was the dehydration that got you.
No.
Yep.
Mm.
I agree.
Yes.
Listen,
I agree.
well, we won't tell how
Did
long.
it taste good?
Why you asking me? I don't remember.
Does it taste good?
It's very smooth.
Okay, so it will go down. I can't do unsmooth.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah,
smooth.
it was smooth. Like, it was cool. It was great. But see, this is the thing. So I should have known it was some bullshit because when Craig came up,
The minute you walked up into the
and then
tailgate,
he was like, "You want some drink?" And I was like, "Yeah." He disappeared for like 10 minutes, and I was just like,
were you like crafting it up like a bartender?
I was like, he must be making it like right now because he like disappeared for like 10 minutes. And
Yeah,
he came
he
back
went-
and was like, "Here you
Turn,
go."
turn down the faucet, put some ice in there. Yeah.
And I looked at my cup and I was like, "This seems pretty cool."
Yeah.
And then next thing I know, I was just like, "Hey y'all, I gotta go." And then, but this is so then Shay was like, she kept like telling me, she's like, "I need to go," because she wrote me. She's like, "I have to go somewhere else." And I was just like, "Nope, like we gotta go over here. We gotta
Uh-huh.
do this."
Uh-huh.
And next thing I know, I was like, "All right, let's go." And then I woke up. It was like 9:00 at
I
night.
love that. That's how day drinking should be.
It was a great time.
And then when you woke up, you were probably ready to go back out.
I definitely did. I definitely went.
That's how it should
and you
be.
know where I went.
The Lenny's parking lot.
Hey,
I was not in the Lenny's
park.
park.
Ice water.
Yeah.
Yes, well, they can't check it out. You have
They have to know somebody.
Yes, you have to be
It's a
invited.
secret. It's a secret. They have to know the ice water.
So
when you go to the D9 tables at tailgates, you can't just walk up and be like, let me get something to drink.
Oh, I will totally.
You
do
got to
that.
know somebody.
No, I'm about to do that. I'm just gonna walk up. I'll show my
maybe
tits.
you'll be just walking up. Hey, ice water.
I was just gonna show my tits, but that's fine. If I know somebody, I'm. It's worked for me in the last,
You'll get more
years
than
of
some
my
ice
life.
water doing that.
No, because I have my boundaries, but I know how to use what I have to get what I need.
You're resourceful.
Resourceful,
Yeah.
thank you. I like that vocabulary. Resourceful.
Resourceful, yes.
It works to get out a ticket sometimes.
Yeah.
It works to get drinks at anywhere.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So, but yeah,
I feel like most women have that advantage. Like we can probably walk in and get.
yeah, because we can't just whip our dick out and be like, give us a drink.
You whip your dick out, you're going to jail. There's no
Exactly.
Not your titties.
It's not the whole tip. See, that's the thing. Dicks, you have to pour the whole thing out. Areola. No. Let me just tell you how this works. See, titties are cute. You don't even have to show the nipple, right? Like I can just show some cleavage and like, it's the unknown. You whip out your dick. Dicks are gross. Like nobody wants to look at a dick and be like, oh, let me get you a drink from that dick. That's a pretty dick. Like that's not how that works. Like, what? And you go to jail.
Yeah, well,
Oh man.
you definitely go to jail for instant exposure.
Oh man.
Wow. Please don't pour your dicks out to
Yeah,
get
don't
drinks. Don't do that.
Nah,
That's not okay.
Do that.
That's weird as fuck.
Yeah.
You will probably just get beat up.
Or go to jail. Absolutely. Yes. All of D9 will beat your ass if you do some shit like
Right.
that.
But if you're gonna do it, make sure I'm there to just kind of observe that whole situation because I want to see how that ends up for you.
I'm not doing that.
I know you're not.
Oh.
You know somebody. You don't gotta put anything out.
We won't say no names.
Okay.
But you have to be invited. Like you have to know somebody in order to participate. So
So you know somebody, so you can get some ice water.
yeah.
But so did you know somebody at the other tables? That's how you got.
Yeah, so I know a Q and I know plenty of Zetas because my son's mother's a Zeta and I have friends who are Zeta. So that was pretty easy. It was whatever. The Alphas,
That's
that
the
was
kitty
cool.
milk.
Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta clarify that.
Yeah.
What was the Q's called?
I think it's
Purple
like
something.
it's purple something. I forget what it's
You
called.
know?
Is it oil?
Is that the oil?
It might have been the oil.
You're the college person. Tell us. There's a red one, right?
Well,
The
you see
cap
what
is
she
red, right?
said, Zoe?
Because my brother-in-law has a cap.
Well, you said when I asked Zoe, I said, how you know? She's like TikTok.
I love that for you.
I'll never do it again. If they have you.
So you totally TikTok that. You're like, I got to figure this out.
And my other college friends, they're like, oh yeah, the Q's or the Alpha. And when we go to party, they stroll, and I'm just like, okay, y'all cute.
Right.
Cute, cute dance.
Yeah, they were definitely strolling though. Like it was very stroll heavy. So shout out to the D9.
Real heavy, isn't
They
it?
were like they were out there.
I love that.
Even the Iotas. It was only two.
And
of
for
them, but they were
homecoming, that's a
definitely-
thing. Like it's probably more stroll heavy for homecoming, I would think.
Yeah, it was pretty lit. But yeah, you have to know people, like even to like get food. Like I ate great at the tailgate, actually.
He's basically saying like I have lots of friends that
No, I just knew some people.
knows people that knows people.
Yeah, but I had like 2 hot dogs and those glizzies.
Wait.
And I had some steak.
I was about to say that.
Wait. Who had the steak?
Because the Alpha.
You guys are like the high class one, huh?
Yeah.
I got ice water and steak.
Yeah.
Wait, who had the hot dogs? That's what I need to know.
Yeah.
We had burgers. We had.
You had everything. I thought that was a separate table where they're like, we got hot dogs. You're like, we got steak. Come over here.
No, they were lit. Like they had the steak, and I actually when they came
Like
twice.
actual steak.
Yeah,
Good for you guys.
yeah. So he came.
Ribeye?
I don't know what it was.
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He like came back over. He was like, "Hey, I got some more steak left. Y'all want some?" I was like, "This is the second time you've come around, and yes, I want more steak."
Why I'm so mad that I was sick at this.
Yeah.
So that means we have to come next year.
I will come
Are you
to
coming?
eat steak. Yes, drink ice
Yeah.
water, eat some glizzies, whatever you need.
Yeah, I saw the Deltas. Boy, they were like so fooling their ass off with them Deltas. I saw like mac and cheese and cabbage and shit. And I
Yeah,
was
it
like,
was a
damn.
whole
Yeah, they go
setup,
hard.
the whole buffet. It should be.
It was lit.
And so you just had steak. Was there no sides?
I ain't seen no sides.
It's a very man thing to have. Just meat.
Chips.
Just come here for some meat.
What did they do the size?
So you guys should like connect the tables. And
But the
have
thing
the-
is, they
Yeah.
probably felt like I ain't bring no damn side. We already gave you steak. Like,
No, I agree.
What you want?
Steak is not going to absorb that ice water in my belly, though. Like, I need to have
Yes,
something.
it will.
No, I didn't.
No, meat does not absorb alcohol. No, it's got to be something.
We have
Like-
some bread too.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we have
That's all I need. Just give me a roll.
Yeah,
Ice water roll.
the bread was the
Ice
bun.
water and bread.
The hot dog
Yeah.
bun.
Buns,
Yes, that's okay. Hot dog.
buns and bread.
Yeah, okay. I got it.
Yeah, but so yeah,
That's why you get so fucked up.
what?
Because you just had a bun and lots of meat.
No, well, yeah, it was no side.
Yes. You need to be friends at the side table.
I know. I gotta. Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta.
And showing my tits there is not going to work. So.
No, I was like, damn. Next year, I need to hang out with the Deltas.
Yes.
because they had a whole like soul food dinner.
So if you're a Delta, I need you to make friends with him before next year because he needs some sides in his life.
Yeah, don't worry, it'll happen.
I know it will.
Yeah, I know
You
people.
network well.
I do.
You do.
So, all right. Well, before we do anything else, it is time for shout outs because we always do shout outs our first week.
We
Okay.
do?
Yes, we do. Because remember, we did FYF last week and then we do shout outs this
Yeah.
week. Yeah. And that we won't talk about the FYF. Yeah.
That was
So,
you were just going off on your.
listen, you know what's crazy? So, shout out to people who follow us on TikTok. So, I posted our FYF when I was talking about people just need to shut the fuck up. You know what somebody commented and said? They was like, man, that's the truth. But he real sassy right now.
You were real sassy.
I got
'Cause
caught
that was
sassy.
the end. That was the end. You were very sassy.
Yeah, I was sick of that shit.
Because you're like, and this, and I got this, and this. You made us go around twice. I had to fuck your feelings twice.
Listen, I was like, let me text my therapist and set up an
I'm
appointment.
glad you know what? I will say I did promise in mental health matters. Today I just wasn't here's my mental health minute for just a second. I was not in the right mental health space to do that today.
Yeah.
So next show I will. Even though it's
Yes.
not our normal mental health show.
Yeah.
I just
So no accident.
today wasn't it. And me knowing that today was not my mental health day to do that, that's part of
Absolutely.
having good mental health. You
That's
know?
really dope. Yeah.
So
All right. So does anybody have anybody they want to shout out? Any shout outs?
listen, you're throwing me off.
Shout outs. We love shouting out people. You know what? I want to shout out all the people who are in therapy, who are
Oh, yeah.
taking care of their mental health. We live in some very trying times right
Mm.
now. We have people who are, picketing or it's just a lot going on financially and in the world or whatever. So shout out to everybody who's taking care of their mental health and doing what they need to do to be well, because it's tough. I mean, you got Jeep workers who are striking, you got teachers who are striking. It's a lot of shit that's just going on.
And
So
also there doesn't have to be shit going on. Like shout out to you.
Oh, yeah, just for- I mean, in general, yeah, just in general,
It's
yeah.
important. It is important when shit is going on. You should
Absolutely.
get therapy, but it's also okay just to take care of your mental health in general.
as you should, because
Yeah,
if you
go to
take care of
therapy.
your physical health, then you can take care of your mental health. too.
Yeah, that was my quote from last time.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Oh, sorry.
I'm stealing my shit right here.
Oh, shout
No,
out
but
some-
for real
shout
though,
out
like
to my
physical
therapist.
health is just as important to mental health.
Yeah.
Because that's what we tell people. Because it is.
Yep.
You gotta
True
take
shit.
care of it. So
All right.
shout out to you if you're
Yeah.
doing that. And if you're not, go.
Yeah, absolutely. Please do. Yes. Ray, you got anybody you want to shout out?
Shout out to everybody that's being positive in the world. Shout out to all the families. I don't know if you got kids. You ain't got no kids.
What?
That
You know, FTKs.
FTK.
Yeah.
Fuck them kids.
She's be grown-ish. She wasn't about to say that. Thank you for
She
that.
ain't grown yet. She said what she did.
Ish.
Well, just shout out to everybody, man. I just love all y'all. I love everybody who's tuning in, supporting Mud Talk,
Mhm.
who's watching us, following us, and shit.
Yeah.
We from there.
Big things, yeah. And definitely shout out to everybody who's been watching, because we checked our YouTube and we're like up to like 12,000 views on our YouTube. So
Really?
that's really dope. So
Look at us.
we out here,
They
y'all.
want to see us.
We outside.
We outside.
They
Yeah.
scared to come outside.
Is that one on your 10-song album?
Oh, the EP.
Check
What's
me
it
out.
called?
Red's edition.
Oh,
Of the Outside.
wow. That sounded kind of Red's edition. Oh,
That sounds like a good segment that you could do.
yeah.
Call it Red's Edition.
Like a red light special.
Yeah. I
Oh.
love a good red light special.
All right.
What are you laughing like that?
I'm just gonna keep that to myself.
Yeah, you had that thought. It just you're like, I'm gonna
Yep,
hold
I
that in.
did. Yep. All right, Craig, you got any shout outs?
I do. I got 2 shout outs.
Okay,
Two
yeah.
shout outs. First shout out is to like you guys. Like this is a dope platform. I do
Thank you.
watch you guys.
You do?
Thank you.
Oh, I love that.
He's one of the
You guys.
12,000.
I'm part of the 12,000.
Oh, I love that.
So like this was like a really dope vibe, and you guys make me feel like extremely comfortable. So shout out to y'all.
Part of the family.
Yeah,
You're at home.
Mud Talk certified.
I'm at home. And then the second shout out is just to anybody that's like chasing their dreams. Like,
Yes.
you chasing your dreams, do it. Like, don't hesitate. Just like go for it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And I'm going to add to that. And then shout out to people like you and others and people like you that are working with kids and allowing them to chase their dreams and giving them the platform to chase their dreams and help them recognize what their dreams are and their passions are and encouraging them to reach out and do that, because that's really important that people are out there doing that, being good examples, mentoring young people, because they definitely need it.
Absolutely. Shout out to all the people who are setting up for better wages and better work environments and all that stuff. I know a lot of people were kind of talking shit about the Jeep workers and all that other stuff, but shout out.
I had to fuck your feelings about that.
You did.
Because I was getting,
they were pissing us off. But shout out to the people who are, standing up for themselves and demanding better. I will never understand, why people won't support other people who want better living and better wages. But shout out to the people who are doing that and basically just doing it and saying, fuck y'all. Like, I don't care what y'all say. So I think that is dope. A lot of people don't do that. Because they're fearful of, the future and all that stuff. But some people were just like, fuck it, we'll figure it out later.
And I should say, in doing it in the right way. They're doing it in a way that, like, I haven't heard anything about problems with with the striking. Like, they're doing it in a respectful way, the way that we're supposed to. Nobody's out there, breaking shit and getting arrested and making, making a fool of themselves. But they're going out there and doing it the way that can make change.
Absolutely.
It's a peaceful protest.
Yes.
And they deserve that, because if it's not for them, the products aren't going to get made. So
Exactly.
Pay them.
Absolutely.
Pay them.
Yeah. And like I had said last show too, it's not just about pay, but like the reason why people are standing up, that's why we have weekends and holidays and paid vacations, and why we don't have my 9-year-old son out working long hours and he can go to school. It's because people had to stand up and finally say, like, this is what we need in our working conditions. And it took people to stand up and make that stand for those changes to happen.
Yes.
No work, no Jeeps.
Unique Johnson said, yes, I love that. Just go. And that was in regards to what Craig just said, like, just go and do it. You know what I'm saying? So
shout out to Unique too also.
Yeah.
Yes. We forgot about that. Shout out to Unique
I did not
Johnson.
forget about that.
I know. Well, because he just reminded me. That was in my notes, actually. But yes, shout out to Unique Johnson. Her podcast debuted last week, right here on Many Faces Podcast Studio. So make sure you tap into Girl Talk. So she had a really dope episode where she talked about with Lexi about what about your friends and navigating, women navigate through friendships, not just with other women, but also can men and women be friends and setting those boundaries and all that stuff. So it was a really good conversation. So make sure y'all tap into that, because that was really good. So that was something that she just went and did too, because she was kind of nervous about doing that. So
and you did really good.
Yeah, she did a dope ass job. It was really good.
And when's her next episode?
Her next episode is actually going to be a live episode. It's October 14th, and she's going to be discussing domestic violence.
Okay.
So and she has a guest that's going to be on the show.
She has a whole segment. She actually has 2 books out.
Yes.
Also.
Yeah, she has 2 dope books out. So
you read them? The whole thing?
Not the whole thing. I
I did read them, and they are good.
Shout out to Unique.
Yeah, that was major,
Unique, man. We love y'all.
Yeah, she was on our season 2, the first episode that we had when we debuted for season 2.
She was on 2 episodes.
Yeah, but she was on like the very first
one, and then came back to talk about the second book as well.
Yeah.
So you can go check those out too.
Yes. Shout out to everybody who is just doing dope shit. Whether you're working with kids, whether you're going after your dreams or whatnot. Our world needs so much positivity right now. And I feel like post-COVID, like we just did not come back to the real world very well. And I'm noticing that there's just a lot of angry people. So shout out to everybody who's just doing dope stuff and just being very positive and just doing a whole bunch of good stuff, and surrounding yourselves around positive people. Why are everybody?
I'm trying to see what she said.
She said, Amy, don't start.
Don't start. Why didn't Red read it?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just saying I read them both. I can speak on them, and they.
Look too.
Yes.
I'm trying to give you a shout out. I read it; they were great.
Yes. She said, Amy, don't start.
Because I'm giving Red a hard time for not reading the whole book yet, but he's working on it.
Absolutely. So if you guys want to tap in, comment and put, some shout outs in the comment, we'll put them up on the screen. But Craig, how can people get in contact with you as far as getting their kids registered for your program?
Or if they want to mentor or whatever you got.
You can go on Facebook, Craig Burney on Facebook, Instagram, shoedoc_1. We always put the information out. And my email address as well, clburney19@gmail.com. Email me and I'll make sure that we save them.
Okay. And when is the next class happening?
The next next cohort is actually going to be happening in October, and then we're going to do another one at the top of the year.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's good.
I might need to get into that class. That's true. You take adults?
He just said you
Well,
can come and
for
talk
you-
about your
for
life.
you,
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on.
For you, Ty.
Leave the ice water at home, though.
No.
He's,
No, bring that.
he's gonna put it in one of these because that'll be, you know,
Yes.
that'll be for after the mentoring children
go.
thing. You know,
Yes. We're probably going to need to deal with
you should do maybe you do an adult one. You do a little, make some money, do an adult class,
Mm.
fund your sip and paint shoes,
Boy.
sip some ice water.
Yes.
Oh,
Sorry about what your shoes look like later,
Absolutely.
but it'll be great. I
Absolutely.
love it.
that'd be real abstract, huh?
You're welcome for that
We're
business
gonna
idea.
partner. We're
I'm-
gonna partner with my top.
yes, and I'm going to trademark that idea because
Come
you know,
on.
just saying.
Yeah.
I like that though. That's a good idea.
That's what's
And you
up.
said you are on Instagram. Say them one more time.
Shoedoc_1.
Okay, and then Facebook is.
And then Facebook just Craig Burney.
And how do you spell that?
BRAIG BURNEY.
No.
What in the
What?
world?
Are you
is
taking
happening?
FaceTime phone calls
You got women over here FaceTiming you.
during our
Do
live
they want to
show?
shout somebody out?
Yeah.
Ask them.
What? Only on Mud Talk.
Only on Mud Talk.
Then we just had a
Yeah.
discussion about put everything.
We
on
did.
silent.
He wasn't.
I
Yeah, he must have
did.
forgot that part.
I just kept-
Just said I'm going to answer this.
I know. And put your hose on silent too.
Yes.
Okay?
Put your hose on silent.
your
That is
hose
rule
on
number
silent.
one. I'm going to put that in the notes right there. Put your hose on silent.
You heard what Beyonce said. Look around. Everybody
There we go.
on mute.
Mhm.
Okay. Just saying.
Look, whoever it is like, bitch, you better answer now. She's like, I got a shout out.
Answer that.
Ask her if she got a shout out.
Yeah, ask her.
Ask her if she has a
Answer.
shout out.
We answer it now.
I can't.
He's
Why
like,
not?
Now you're gonna embarrass me. Yes, you can answer it.
Ask her if she has a shout out.
Yes. Who she want to shout out? This is what happens on Mud Talk.
Live TV.
Yes.
I'm on my Mud Talk podcast.
Hi.
Hi.
Is she frozen or just scared? She's like, what?
Do you have any shout outs? You want to shout out anybody?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
No, we thought you were calling to shout somebody out. She's like, nope, hang up now. You're gonna be in so much trouble.
It's so much trouble.
So much trouble.
You might need some ice water going.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Because whoever that was, be like, why did you do that?
That is hilarious. All right. Well, thank
Oh,
you.
there it is.
Oh,
There's that message. She's like,
oh, shit.
that almost looked like a paragraph. Red's gonna be in trouble.
Don't ever do that again. Hey, you the one who wanted to love it. Call me.
Right. Don't call him.
Podcast every Friday.
There it is. See?
Wow.
So from now on, we're gonna put our hose on silent.
Let's put your hose on
Everybody's
silent.
hose gotta be on silent.
But hey, that's her fault.
Well, you the one to
You
answer.
don't answer. You could have just
I
left that.
didn't answer.
You don't think my phone's over here vibrating? It is, but I don't answer it. I see it's hidden. Everybody's on silent here. What?
Everybody on mute.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I got kids. No call. Listen, if it's my kids, they're gonna blow my phone up. I'll know.
They'll be all right.
Yeah, they'll be all right.
All right. Well, thank you to Mr. Craig Burney for stopping
Thank
by
you so
on
much.
Mud
I
Talk,
appreciate
officially
y'all.
Mud Talk
Thank you.
certified. We
Yes.
appreciate you so much. We got to say shout out to Zoe for coming
Thanks,
back with
Zoe.
the grown-ish. We appreciate
The
you.
grown-ish.
Yeah, the grown-ish. Yeah.
The
The
grown-ish.
grown-ish.
So we don't get like booted off to
You know,
whatever
I mean,
TikTok, YouTube,
whatever.
whoever.
I mean,
It's the
the grown-ish, not
Grown-ish.
just grown-ish.
CHE.
Yeah. Not the. The.
Duh.
The
Could be. It could
grown-ish.
be DA.
DA.
The
Grown-ish.
grownish.
Nah,
The.
I like the
The.
grown-ish.
My girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
So make sure y'all tap into Mud Talk on all streaming platforms, y'all. You can listen or watch us on Facebook Live as well as on YouTube Live. And then you can always catch us the next day on all streaming platforms on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Sirius XM Radio, iHeartRadio, Pandora Radio, or wherever you listen to your podcast. Next episode, we have another big episode. We always got big people stopping by. But we have championship boxer DeAndre Ware is going to be in the building on October.
Ooh, can I
20th.
fight him?
On camera?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do a box?
Now, didn't we just promote domestic violence?
I'm not domestic. I'm not living with him. We're not dating.
I mean,
Isn't it only domestic if you're like living with them or dating?
I
I'm not
thought
dating
it
any
was,
boxers or living with any boxers.
well, we
I
don't
just wanna
condone
learn how to.
violence.
I actually did have someone teach me how to punch with nails. You have to do it like this.
Oh,
I'll have to ask him if that's true because you don't want to break it.
yeah. Oh, I know.
ask
We,
him.
we can ask him, but yeah, he's going to be on the show in a couple weeks. He fought on the same card as Jared Anderson when they had that.
Is this the one that's the
that big fight?
firefighter?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. He actually just got inducted to the St. John's Hall of Fame too.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
Yeah, that was major. So yeah, he's going to be on the show October 20th, and we're going to tap in with him and talk about his experiences. Shay is going to be back on the show, and she's going to do her Shay with the shits. Are you doing Ask the White Girl?
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah, okay. Is this the one that we got from Lenny's?
Did I get one from?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and you guys are being awfully. We're gonna have to talk about how
him and I already talked about this.
And he's okay.
Yeah, he was good.
Okay.
We told him, we was like, it was just a joke, like we were just laughing. But he's totally cool. Shout out to Chad.
Also, and remember, we just have to remind some of our white friends are a little more sensitive.
Yeah, they were.
So we got to be a little bit more sensitive when it comes to our white friends.
I'm trying. Give me grace.
I know.
Gotta still.
I got this. Somebody. We're at Lenny's. I got him to ask it. So our new segment is. So I have people ask me. Do you have any Ask the White Girl questions? Anything you want to know about white people while you're here? Anything you want to know?
Do white people get ashy?
Actually, that's actually a really good question. We haven't answered that yet. So as far as does it look ashy? Honestly, so I can get I actually moisturized right before I came here, but yeah, like my skin actually does get really dry, like and so it'll like flake off if I don't moisturize, and it does turn a little bit paler if you don't moisturize. It's not necessarily as noticeable. Now in the summer though, like in the summer, if I'm out in the sun and I'm a little more tan, it definitely does look a little more pale. And
okay, but
I try to make a good lotioning routine. I lotion at least twice a day. It depends on the day and my mood and what I want to smell like for the day. Today I think it was called Gingham Beauty by Bath and Body Works. Sometimes it's just a normal Jergens situation, maybe some Vaseline. I mean, yeah, it depends. It depends on what I'm going for. I really like my Brazilian bum cream.
I don't know what that is.
You should. That shit's good. It will make you glow. Like it's like to firm and tighten and it make everybody glow. It's meant to make people glow. Yes, you'll glow.
You know, lotion does not discriminate, right?
Yes. Hand-me-downs and lotion is also black people and white people think. Like it's not just like we can all.
You are thinking about a lot of things that are black and white, and lotion is not one of them.
I use chapstick. I use lotion. I have had hand-me-downs. I mean, we got a lot. But this Brazilian bum cream is nice. I shouldn't even shout it out, but it's good.
Where did you get it from?
Well, I got it for like a gift. It's expensive as hell, so I don't usually buy it. You know what? That little orange container, and they have all sorts of different scents, but that one's the best. Yes.
See, it's not just the black and white thing, right?
No. It will make you. It firms your skin. It makes it actually really glow.
Zoe is fully black. Where did the white come from? Where?
You know what though? Can I tell? It's called Brazilian bum. You know, people in Brazil aren't like white, right? Like all white.
No, they European.
Oh. I'm gonna need you to Google Brazil.
I really need you to. Yeah.
Yes, Google Brazil, please.
I'm gonna need you to come to my class.
Yes.
Monday morning.
Mr. Cleveland.
It starts at 10:30.
Geography. Yes. No, you don't get if you don't know where Brazil is, you don't get shit for
you don't get that
noises.
You don't get that.
So, anyways, that is my favorite lotion, but it's expensive, so I don't use it often. But it does make you look real.
Body Works, like my lotion is like $15 pop.
From where? Clearly, you don't shop the sales when they offer them for $4.
Hello.
Like that's all. I will always buy it on $4, and then they get the hand soaps for like $2. And it just depends on the day. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when I do, I buy it in bulk, and then I don't have to do it until they have the next sale.
Like 17 lotions.
Yeah, I do too.
Right.
But today it's Gingham Beauty. That's what I smell like. Do I smell like it?
I just bought some new lotion. What's it called? EOS?
Yeah.
Okay. They got
the
one.
Chapstick, the ball.
Yeah. What they have lotion now.
Oh.
What I bought one that was called soft and comforting.
Hell yeah, it is.
Listen.
You're like, let me just soft and comfort my skin.
But so my friend,
get off your iPad. No more hose.
They should be on silent.
Hose on silent. Do not read the directions.
I'm trying to listen to what he was saying.
Sorry,
you're not doing a good job of being a good listener.
Soft and comforting.
So yes. Okay. So my friend Devin, she came around and I was like, damn, she smelled good. And she's like, I bought this new lotion. I'm like, where did you get it from? And she's like, it's EOS. Like, it's just something you can go. And I literally went and got it. And I'm like, this shit smells good as fuck.
I'm gonna have to try. I like the balls. Like No,
That's what you like.
You guys know. Help me out. The ball, the chapstick
Yeah, the
ball.
chapstick ball.
It fits right in your lips. I love it.
Just right in your lips, son.
Right in your lips.
Yeah, it does. Anyways, hemp lotion was my favorite for a while.
Yeah.
The hemp lotion is
I heard
great.
that was good.
It is good. My problem is I actually had one of them. I can do the original scent. And there's like 2 of them. I put one of them on and completely broke out. There's one of them I cannot use. I don't know if it's like one of the like citrusy scents, but so I just stopped using it altogether because I couldn't figure out what it was. So, but I love it. Actually makes your skin really soft.
Yeah, you know the lotion that my mom used to buy as a kid, and I used to hate that shit so much was that damn Queen Helene cocoa butter. You put that shit on, and you're ashy 5 minutes later. Like it is the worst shit ever. And then I got older, and then I realized why we got ashy so quick because I'm like, you bought this from Dollar Tree.
I mean,
Like you bought it from Dollar
Tree.
Tree.
The Dollar Tree, they have some good look.
Yeah, but that ain't it. That was not it.
Is
And
that like the thicker cocoa butter? Like
it's like watery.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, but you know, as a kid, you like, oh, let me just put some lotion on. I'll be like, damn, like all I did was walk to the bus and I'm ashy.
That's why you gotta carry it with you.
Yeah.
That's why I was in the Dollar Tree because you could have
Exactly. So when I got older and I was like, oh, this is the lotion my mom used to buy. And I'm like, this shit is $1. No wonder why.
$1.25 now.
Oh yeah. Well, then it was $1.
Inflation.
Yes. So we do not shout out Queen Helene cocoa butter. That shit is horrible.
Don't do that.
Don't put that shit on. Just
the thick cocoa butter is good though. The one the thick one that you have in the
like the honor. What's that?
The white container.
Yeah.
Like the yeah.
Yeah.
That's
yeah. She know about it.
Yeah. What? Red is on trash today.
What did you just say?
He said that she knows about the lotion.
Okay.
Yeah. So. Oh God,
Red, stop talking.
Be quiet.
You're cut off.
All right, y'all. But that's our show. We appreciate everybody for tuning in and tapping in. Shout out to Craig for stopping by.
Thank you.
As always, we want to say shout out to everybody that's been listening to us and watching us. We have people from all over the world. We've got people not just from Toledo, but we got people from Detroit. We're not just local, we're global too. We got people all the way in Russia that's listening to us, and those 3 a.m. people that love us.
I don't think they're watching me anymore. I think they've gotten over it.
They probably gotten over it because you're not talking about
not talking about sex anymore.
Shit.
I know.
There you go. Yeah,
I did a little bit, but
yeah.
I was just gonna say too. The Ask the White Girl question from last week was from somebody that lives in Raleigh.
Yes.
And then the Ask the White Girl question that I'm going to play for next one is actually somebody that I met that lives in Nashville, Tennessee, when my daughter and I were on a trip there.
How did that work out for him, by the way? Did you get an update?
For what?
The dude that wanted to know how to go.
I don't know. Ask him. He's on our Instagram.
Oh, is he?
It's not like I got his number and I put him on.
No,
I talk to him regularly.
Because remember we just wanted to update. So if you're watching, we want to know how did your experience go? Because he wanted to know how
you get you a white girl.
He wants to know how to approach a white girl.
Yeah, wanted to get himself a white girl.
Because you got to be careful.
Yeah, because clearly they're extra sensitive, like we learned.
Yes.
So what I started to say was explain to you that our part of the segment after I answer questions is we're gonna have some of my white friends say, hey, white girl, ask your black friends so that we can kind of come full circle. And we did have somebody ask at Lenny's and got accosted verbally. Yes, he did. You guys are being so hard. He almost cried.
Chad is okay.
I was a little drunk, but he almost cried. I think
Chad is great. And actually, I saw Chad last week, and Chad bought me shots. So
right, he was drunk too. So there was that. I mean, I don't even remember what he asked. I'll have to go back and look.
I know what he asked. He asked.
Surprise! You got to watch next week.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have the one from Nashville, the waiter that my daughter and I had, and then I have that on video for me, and then I'll have one for you guys.
Oh, okay.
I have a question too that I need to ask my black friends.
Oh,
it's been on my mind for. I'm gonna save it. That's been on my mind for weeks.
Really?
Yes.
I'm interested now.
Yeah, I know you have to watch.
I'm gonna watch.
All right.
All
right. Yeah, for sure. I'm Big T.
I'm Miss Amy.
I'm Red.
And you have officially tuned in to the hottest podcast that brings you latest in music, news, and fashion. The only show that keeps your ears to the streets
while you grind and shine.
All right. We'll see y'all in a couple of weeks, y'all. Deuces.